The ceremonial flame has been lit, and now it is time for the balls of fire to welcome us to the start of Marble Sports Games Season 4. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and we're going to kick this season off with a new and exciting event, the Balance Battle, which will be a balance beam, but with two teams going head-to-head. The stadium thrilled to be back after a pretty long hiatus between the third season, and now we just have the qualifiers where our 12 qualified teams qualified along with the Valiant Vanillas, our defending champions, True Blue, our defending runners-up, Balls of Fire, our hosts and defending third place team, and the Greenies, our defending fourth place finisher. As Balls of Fire are going to go over, salute the fans, and we are ready to get this season underway with the balance battle. We have a slightly longer track. We've added 5 blocks. So you can now get up to 35 on the beam and a 40 in the catch basin. And here's a track view and a new starting gate head-to-head. This will be a bracket-style event. And we are ready to go. We're going to kick this off with True Blue and the Flamethrowers, two of the OG teams, and this season is underway. True Blue is going to get a lead, but Flamethrowers are going to get 2 finishes, nearly 3. Flamethrowers, ooh, that was actually closer than I thought. 138 to 136. Bronze Tigers and Golden Lynxes now. 2 of the 3 cat teams that qualified. The other being the Bronze Tigers rivals, the Chili Cat's Eyes. Ooh, that's going to be a very heavy finish heat. Bronze Tigers with a 143. That was 3 finishes. Wow, that was insane. Alright, Blue Moons now, they're going to have the tough challenge of dethroning our defending champions. And they might. If they will. The Valiant Vanillas got 2 finishes, the Blue Moons got 0, and the Blue Moons still knocked them out. It's pretty impressive. A bit unsettling if you're a Valiant Vanillas fan. And here go the Greenies! Oh my goodness, that was near perfection! In fact, if it wasn't for that cheeky shove from Yellow Eye, I think the Greenies would have gotten a perfect run. We got a highly anticipated match now. Stingers and Galactic, the top 2 teams from qualies. And what happened there? The Stingers are going to lose one instantly. That was their captain, and Galactic only barely beats them. It might be a bit worrying for the Galactic fans, as our hosts are in the gate now, and they should dethrone the Rainbows. I forgot to say easily, but that's only a 2-point win. But the hosts are moving on, so home crowd pretty excited. Blueberry Buttons and the Moonlight Titans up now. Moonlight Titans, 1 balancing, just a season to go. Oh, and the Blueberry Buttons are going to have a problem, similar to how the Stingers did, but the other 3 are all finishers. And the Moonlight Titans will beat them by 11, but I think Blubby was the one that popped out of the gate at the beginning. And what happened with the Time Warpers now? One of them didn't even leave the gate. That's the reserve member, Asteroid, who got subbed in here. Oh my. Chaos in the starting gate here. And some questionable coaching calls from the Time Warpers. Coming with just an 83. Ooh, that is dead last for the Time Warpers. Just barely hung onto the field and qualified. They're going to have some work to do later in the season. The Bronze Tigers are going to knock out the Flamethrowers. The Bronze Tigers getting a top 4 finish. They've only gotten a few of those in their history. And they're going to knock another one down here. And here come the Blue Moons, who might have just obliterated the Greenies. That was another 11-point victory. 145. The Blue Moons will face the Bronze Tigers in the semifinals. Up now, our Season 1 champions taking on our hosts, and this will be a low-scoring match. Way low scoring for Balls of Fire. Galactic will win that one handily. Moonlight Titans and the Aquatics up now. And the Titans, oh, they nearly get a trio of finishes, but will knock out the Aquatics and will be moving on to face Team Galactic in the semifinals. Semifinal 1 now, the Bronze Tigers and the Blue Moons. Both of these teams made their A-League debut in Season 2. They got pretty polar opposites of fate. 2nd for the Blue Moons, 16th for the Tigers, but the Tigers are going to the final. Actually, receiving more, that was a mistake on the scoring grid. They should have gotten 5 more points. But the Bronze Tigers are guaranteed a medal. What crazy world is this? Galactic and the Moonlight Titans now, and Galactic will be moving on, knocking out the Moonlight Titans, and they will face the Bronze Tigers in the final. But before that, the battle for the bronze. Blue Moons and the Moonlight Titans. That was a shoot out of the gate for the Blue Moons. That was like a fire from a cannon. They're gonna make up some ground on the Titans and earn the bronze because of it. But here we go for the finale. Bronze Tigers, Team Galactic. Who will win the first gold? And it will be Team Galactic. By a score of 116 to 103, they dethrone the Bronze Tigers and end their dreams of perhaps possibly winning a gold for once. But they will be happy with the silver medal. And the Blue Moons will round out the podium just above the Moonlight Titans, the Greenies, the Aquatics, the Flamethrowers, and our host Balls of Fire rounding out the top half. Well done to our Season 1 champions, Team Galactic. They stand on top of the podium for the first time since the Season 2 Obstacle Maze. Bronze Tigers, they get their first podium since the Season 3 Relay Race, just their third silver medal as well. For being a team with bronze in their names, they've never won a bronze, nor a gold for that fact. And the Blue Moons get their first medal since Season 3 block pushing. And as you can see, the standings for this event, the same as the results since the first event, so Galactic will hold the way. And thank you all for watching this first new event. Obstacle Maze will be out soon. So long for now, I'm the Emperor. We're back with the second event of the season of the Marvel Sports Games, the Obstacle Maze. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Obstacle Maze has been featured every season so far, and Team Galactic, a relatively pretty good maze team. I'd say them and the Dodgers probably the two best. Galactic is leading the standings right now, and things are looking up for them. We're going to have a bit of a different track this year. We're going to have a maze section at the end, with a wood section in the middle and a Lego section at the top. So you can see the four groups up there as we are ready to get this event rolling. Gonna kick it off with Blue Indigo, Royal, Astron, and Green. And right away, a bad start for the Blue Moons, but they make some gain out of it, entering the Lego section. It's the rainbows out in front. And then the Galactic will close in on them. They're gonna hit the rainbows from behind. Blue Indigo is going to win it, and Galactic with Astron will be moving on, knocking out our bronze medalist from the first event, the Blue Moons. That's the reserve member, Royal, and the captain of the Greenies. You'll notice much slower times this time around compared to last season, where we were in like the 8-second range, I believe. Maybe 9. Heat 2 now. Valiant Vanillas, Bronze Tigers, Chili Cat's Eyes, and the Stingers. That's a cold heat right there. And the rivalry between the Chili Cat's Eyes and Bronze Tigers. It's the Valiant Vanillas out in front. They are defending champions. And they're going to get stuck. Ice is stuck on the track. Cyanide is stuck as well. They're going to get bumped by the Stingers, though. Nearly coming to a halt again. Oh, my. Bronze Tigers and Stingers move on. A terrible time for Cyanide. And the Valiant Vanillas are going to get stuck. Oh, Ice could not keep going. Cyanide puts in the worst time so far. Ice coming in below them, though, of course, due to DNFing. Aquatics, Moonlight Titans, our hosts, Balls of Fire, and the Time Warpers. Slow start for the Time Warpers again. Well, it seems like the top lane gets away a bit quicker, although that does not necessarily mean anything, as we've seen teams like Balls of Fire come from the bottom lane to take the lead. Our hosts are going to move on, followed by the Aquatics. And then, a close finish for third, although the Moonlight Titans will just hit the Time Warpers captain, Black Hole. That is Lupa, with a 16:33, I believe the best eliminated time so far. Lupa got 4th last time about in Season 3. Golden Links, True Blue, Flamethrowers, and the Blu-ray Bunch. I'm going to have to excuse my commentary on this one, as those two teams, the Golden Links and Flamethrowers, pretty hard to distinguish. But the Golden Lynxes, I believe, are out in front. Here go the Flamethrowers to the top. They've taken the lead. Golden Lynxes are going to go down the center. Flamethrowers hit them and win. Blu-ray Buttons are going to cross the line, and last, True Blue will be the one missing advancement. Although it's almost 2 seconds, so not even close. Jaguar and Scorch moving on for those two similarly colored teams. Look, Jaguar had it, I'd say. Well, actually, that bump could have been beneficial. We've seen that middle obstacle kind of derail a couple of teams before. Semi-final 1 now. Astron, Ocean, Buzz, and Jaguar, the aforementioned. And it's Astron and Buzz fighting for the lead. Entering the wood section, and Astron will take it. But Golden Lynxes have it right back. There go the Aquatics, the Stingers. The Aquatics have it. The Golden Lynxes bottle it. And the Stingers come out of nowhere to move on. That was a crazy heat. 0.06 of a second between the bottom three. And everybody was in this race right until the end. Astron will just miss out behind Buzz. And the Golden Lynxes had it right until the end. Scorch, Tiggy, Firestorm, and Blue Indigo in semi-final B, 2 now. And it's the Flamethrowers leading the Bronze Tigers, but the Rainbows take the top route. That might work! That will work! Flamethrowers and Rainbows to the final. Bronze Tigers will miss out, as will Balls of Fire, our hosts. Good times, though, for the top two. Not so much the bottom two, meaning Galactic will take 5th place. First time they have done so in their career, meaning, according to timing and scoring, Galactic is now placed in every position at least once, which I think is a pretty cool fact. But here we go for the finale. Ocean, Scorch, Blue Indigo, and Buzz. We will not have a repeat winner like last year with Galactic getting knocked out, but we could get an Aquatics gold medal for the first time ever. But here come the Flamethrowers, their rivals, they're neck and neck. Scorch to the lead. Ocean is not gonna get there. Flamethrowers win gold. The Aquatics will come just short with Ocean. Buzz from the Stingers will make a spirited comeback on Blue Indigo from the Rainbows, who will just miss the podium. But the two rivals will stand on the top 2 steps of the podium above the Rainbows, Galactic, and Golden Lynxes. The Valiant Vanillas are defending champions in dead last with the only DNF of the event. But well done to Scorch from the Flamethrowers, earning their first individual medal, Flamethrowers' first gold, since the Season 2 Sand Moguls. That's the Stingers' first individual medal ever, I think. The Wasps had one in Season 1, but what will this do to the standings? Galactic does hold the lead by just 2 points over the Flamethrowers, who have jumped 5. The Aquatics up to 3rd. Those top 3 teams might be looking mighty familiar, because those are the top 3 teams in qualifiers as well. We'll have to see if these teams can continue to make this league, I'd say, the lead fight a bit more interesting than the Greenies running away with it last season. And the Valiant Vanillas are in dead last. Oh my goodness. We'll have to see what happens next at the sprint. The fastest event on the calendar is where we'll face our competitors today as the 5-meter sprint makes its presence known in Marble Sports Games Season 4. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The sprint, a classic track. This was the first event ever in the Marble Sports Games, hosted back in Season 1. It's going to be outdoors again, as the competitors are preparing to make the journey outside of the Ring of Fire for the first time since the qualifiers. And here we go. The sprint's actually going to feature a sprint, like a croquetti sprint section before the drag race down the concrete into the catch basin at the bottom. And 4 heats of 4, and we're going to ready to get this underway with the Flamethrowers, Moonlight Titans, Blue Moons, and the Greenies. And immediately a bad start for the Greenies, but they fight right back and take the lead! The Greenies are going to move on. There's a blazing fast time by Green, and we'll be moving on along with Celine from the Moonlight Titans. Look at this. Heat's going to bounce into that sidewall before hitting the other sidewall like a pinball over there. Bronze Tigers, True Blue, Galactic, and Golden Lynxes, and it's the Bronze Tigers fending off True Blue down across the line. That's how it will hold. And the reserve member of the Bronze Tigers, Tanner, puts up a good fight. Stingers, Blueberry Buttons, Balls of Fire, our hosts, and the Chili Cat's Eyes. And it's our hosts who have a huge lead, running away with this one handily. I don't know who got second. It will be the Chili Cat's Eyes. Look at that switchback by Red Eye. Beautiful on the Blueberry Buttons right there. Heat 4 now. Pulsar, Tide, Red Orange, and Frost from the defending champions, the Valiant Vanillas. And look at that move by Frost. Ooh, gets pinballed out at the end by the Rainbows. And the Valiant Vanillas fans have to be happy with that comeback by Frost. but Red Orange is going to vault Frost off the arena. Ooh, hopefully Frost is okay. They will be moving on, and it did not impact the event, so hopefully we get to see Frost be in fine condition for these semifinals, starting with the Greenies, Bronze Tigers, Chili Cat's Eyes, and the Aquatics. Bronze Tigers and Chili Cat's Eyes, huge rivals, of course. Can either of them do something here? It's the Greenies out in front, but here comes Red Eye! Red Eye to the outside, and will win the heat. The Chili Cat's Eyes are moving on to the final, above Green from the Greenies. Frost, Fireball, True, and Celine now. Balls of Fire looking to advance here for the home team, and they're doing a great job here. Fireball's gonna run away with this one again. Domination by the host so far with a 5:02, and Frost and the Valiant Vanillas does move on. This time it's the Moonlight Titans who get knocked out of the arena. Celine, thankfully okay, but dangerous event here at the bottom. Final four now. Chili Cat's Eyes, Balls of Fire, Greenies, and the Valiant Vanillas. Three of our friendly round teams, and the Chili Cat's Eyes. We're away, and Balls of Fire are out early, but the Greenies come back. Here goes Fireball to the inside. They're going to get vaulted out at the end, but they cross the line first by 1/100th of a second. Balls of Fire win gold! And the home crowd is going crazy right now. Greenies pick up second, Chili Cat's Eyes get third, but Balls of Fire win the event. A sneak peek from the Marvel Sports Games mascot there. Hello, that is Zuka. But the Balls of Fire are going to be celebrating today. First gold medal in a long time. Greenies pick up the silver, and Chili Cat's Eyes get their first Marvel Sports Games medal ever. And look at this, a three-way tie for the lead as Galactic holds on. Balls of Fire is tied for second, so are the Aquatics. Bronze Tigers hold fourth, but look at that mid-pack from 8th place to 13th. It's all a 1-point increment. 23, 22, 21, it keeps going down. And this is a crazy season so far, as the Time Warpers have inherited the lead. I mean, excuse me, last place. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Towering Inferno. So long, everyone. After the fastest event in the 5-meter sprint, the 4th season of the Marvel Sports Games will welcome a new and potentially dangerous event. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and the Towering Inferno is going to be a huge combination tower descent style race featuring many different parts. You can see you got the funnels and the maze and the big funnel, then the speed skating, then the Gravitrax maze, and then another wooden maze at the end. It's going to be a crazy tower descent. And we'll have to see how the safety precautions for this shake out, as we're going to get this underway with Galactic, Balls of Fire, Blueberry Buns, and the Time Warpers, 2 of the top 2 teams, and then 2 of the bottom 2. And right now it's the top 2 teams, Galactic and Balls of Fire, that is Cosmo and Fire Blast, and Galactic takes the lead and goes right through the funnel. That is going to be huge for Galactic. They should run away with this one. The Blueberry Buttons are in second, and I think those are going to be our only 2 finishers. We'll have to see how that holds up, but Balls of Fire flew off on the entrance to the speed skating track, and I don't even know where the Time Warpers stopped, but it's not good for them. Maybe on the maze. I don't even think we saw them in the funnel. The captain of Team Galactic will move on with BB from the Blueberry Buttons. Yeah, that's where Red Star from the Time Warpers will stall in the maze, and the run comes to an end. Golden Lynxes, Moonlight Titans, Chili Cat's Eyes, and True Blue. Here we... Oh my goodness! The Moonlight Titans have flown off the track, and Kronos is gone and is going to be rolling around in the abyss, and that looks like a dangerous injury for the captain of the Moonlight Titans. We're going to have to receive an update from the medics after this is over. The heat's still going, and it's the Golden Lynxes who had the lead. Chili Cat's Eyes past them, and they're the only finisher. But look at that Moonlight Titan pinball into the steel beams down there. And Kronos is indeed injured. The medics are rushing over there now. The Golden Lynxes are going to move on with the Chili Cat's Eyes being the closest advancement. But that is dangerous for the Moonlight Titans and their captain. Severely injured. They're rolling around in the abyss below. The medics are coming over. They're going to rush him into the medical tent here in the stadium and have the medics check on them. We're going to receive updates hopefully later in the event for the status of the Moonlight Titans captain, but that is a terrifying injury, and hopefully Kronos is okay. We're going to move on to Heat 3 now with the Valiant Vanillas, Aquatics, Blue Moons, and the Bronze Tigers. The Aquatics tied for first right now in the standings, and they're out to a lead here. That's their captain, Aqua, gets hit by the Blue Moons, and they're going to come to a stop. The Bronze Tigers bounced into them, and I think they just got... Yeah, they're the Blue Moons. It's the Valiant Vanillas out in front. Oh my. Yeah, Twist will cross this one easily. Here go the Blue Moons. Can the Aquatics catch them? No. And here comes Tigger, way off, back of the pack for the Bronze Tigers. Believe it or not, this will actually be the Bronze Tigers' first bottom half finish of the whole season. Kudos to them. They've been definitely improving since the past couple, I say, disasters. With the Blue Moons, that funnel entrance could set you up nicely. I don't think we've seen a lot of passing. There was a pass by the Blue Moons there. But... let's see, I think the Bronze Tigers are like a 29-second time, so that's not great, but they didn't DNF, so that's good for them. Stingers, Greenies, Rainbows, and Flamethrowers, I believe. And oh, look at that impact between Yellow, Green, and Greenland. And here goes Yellow Green spinning to the left, and Greenland's going to spin to the right. Look at them slaloming in tandem, back and forth in the funnel. And there goes Greenland dropping down. Oh! The Flamethrowers, I think, just flew off. Rainbows crossed first. The Flamethrowers hit the funnel and leapt out of it. And I don't even know what the Stingers are. I think they got stuck farther up, like where Red started. Yeah, so Rainbows and Greenies moving on. Greenies got a silver medal last event. That was Green. This time it's the reserve member, Greenland, trying to make a statement. Rainbows, currently medalists. They'll hope to get one this event with Yellow-Green. We go to semi-final A now, and that will feature Cosmo, Lion, Rover, and the aforementioned Greenland from the Greenies. The Lion from the Golden Lynx' first ever event, a DNF, somehow managed to move on only because of the injury in the first round. And look at this, the Blue Moons leap out of the track. And they're not going to finish this. The Greenies have the lead, and they are chased by the Golden Lynxes. Golden Lynxes take it, only to get stuck. Galactic takes it, the Greenies are right there. Cosmo will move on along with Greenland. That was an insane ending. The captain of Team Galactic, by 0.02 of a second, holds it over the Greenies. You can see they put a couple of new safety precautions up just to make sure the DNF are as little as possible. Of course, this track had been tested beforehand, but apparently not enough. But referees, congratulations, thank you to them for making this event as safe as possible. And we will move on to semifinal B with the Rainbows, Valiant Vanillas, Chili Cat's Eyes, and Blueberry Buttons. And it's the Valiant Vanillas, our defending champions, out to a lead. They are in 14th overall in the standings, and Twist would love to move on. Well, they're going to get bumped. There go the Rainbows. There go the Chili Cat's Eyes. There go the Blueberry Buttons. Twist enters the funnel first, gets bumped to last. And the Rainbows and Chili Cat's Eyes are moving on to the final. Look at this. The Blueberry Buttons are going to repass Twist right before the line. Disaster for the Valiant Vanillas. Although by finishing, since the other two that did not advance in the first heat did not finish, the Blueberry Buttons will get 5th, and the Valiant Vanillas will pick up double-digit points with a 6th place finish. But what could have been? Twist could not get out of that blue funnel in time, and that just led to their downfall. And look at that, they had the lead into the Gravitrax, and then BB comes out of nowhere and says, not so fast. But here we go for the final. Yellow Eye, Cosmo, Greenland, and Yellow-Green. Who will win it? And it's the Chili Cat's Eyes out in front. There go the Greenies. The Rainbows drop through first, followed by the Chili Cat's Eyes. These two are well out in front. And Yellow Eye's taking the lead. Down at the bottom, Yellow Eye wins gold. And the Chili Cat's Eyes triumphant for the first time in their Marvel Sports Games career. That's their first ever gold medal. Yellow-Green from the Rainbows picks up the silver, and the captain of Team Galactic earns their 5th medal with a bronze. Greenland from the Greenies will fall oh so close. It will DNF right at the end, and the greenies will not be medaling today. That was a very close finish, actually. Yellow-green almost got by. But alas, it was not to be. Chili Cat's Eyes win gold. Rainbows pick up the silver. Galactic the bronze. And we are receiving an update. The Moonlight Titans captain is going to be out for the remainder of the season. It's terrible news for the Moonlight Titans fans. We will work on getting a replacement. We'll have to speak with the organization after. But right now, it's the celebratory podium celebration for the Chili Cat's Eyes, Rainbows, and Team Galactic. Galactic holds an 8-point advantage in the standings over the Chili Cat's Eyes, who have jumped to second. The Aquatics hold third, and the Time Warpers, after 4 events, are still in the single digits. That's gotta hurt. We're gonna head to Collision shortly as the next event, but before that, the B-League and C-League. And we'll see you next time. What promises to be one of the most dangerous events that we will see on the calendar this year, Collision is back for its 3rd edition in the Marble Sports Games at event number 5. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The 16 teams raring to go here in one of the most physical, contact-heavy events that we will see in the Marble Sports Games. And like in Season 1, we are returning to a group-style knockout where the top 2 teams in each group move on and the bottom 2 are eliminated. After that, it does go to the traditional knockout bracket, but you get 3 points for a victory, 1 point for a draw, and 0 for a loss. Those are your match points. And then whoever has the most and second most of those in each group will be moving on. And we're going to start out with Group A, Chili Cat's Eyes, Flamethrowers, Moonlight Titans, and True Blue. So we have a view that we will have with the track set up here, and we are ready to go. And our first match, Chili Cat's Eyes versus True Blue, and look at that. That's going to be a dominant 4-2 victory. Ooh, almost one falling off there for True Blue at the end, but look at this. Not in a good row with the Chili Cat's Eyes. Cyanide splits to the left, knocking Green Eye to the right. And that fell apart from the beginning. Moonlight Titans and Flamethrowers up next. Flamethrowers won Collision in Season 1, and it looks like they're going to play to a draw here with the Moonlight Titans, who have promoted Artemis to captain following Kronos' injury. You may notice Rhea in the lineup there. Rhea is an interim member of the team while Kronos is injured. And, ooh, it's going to be a 5-3, I believe. All 5 of the Flamethrowers stay on, whereas Cyanide and Blue Eye again fall off. Red and Yellow have stayed on both times. Green will join them. There we go, True Blue and the Moonlight Titans now in match 4. Look at that, the True Blue's captain is going to beeline off there. But besides that, I think everybody else stayed on, yeah. 5-4, the Artemis-led Moonlight Titans are fighting strong. And they will take on the Chili Cat's Eyes next. Chili Cat's Eyes still looking for a win. And oh, another disaster, but look at this. This is going to be a very low-scoring match. No defense to be played, as they're just going to brawl into each other 2-2. But alas, that's the Chili Cat's Eyes' only match point. And this one could be important with the series on the line. 4-3, the Flamethrowers win it. And they should be moving on, along with the Moonlight Titans, to the bracket. So True Blue and the Chili Cat's Eyes, they're done. Galactic, Stingers, Bronze Tigers, and Blue Moons now in our second group, Group B, and it's Galactic and the Stingers up first. These two face each other in balancing, and are going to play to a tie. 4-4. Good defense being played on both sides. The Bronze Tigers and Blue Moons come up, and oh, look at that! 5 for the Blue Moons compared to just 2 for the Tigers. Their captain will stay on, as well as one other. I believe that is Tigris, but the Blue Moons, absolutely outstanding on defense there. All 5 of them stay on. And they're going to take on Galactic now. They're going to have like a spear style going for them this time, and it's going to go to a 4-3 victory for the Blue Moons. Again. That's 2 victories for the Blue Moons now, which positions them very well. Stingers and Tigers, oh boy, that is... that is just humiliating for the Bronze Tigers. They had nothing going for them. 5-1, the Stingers obliterate them. They're going to take on our championship leaders, Team Galactic. And, ooh, a cheeky shove from Astron, I believe there, is not going to be enough to knock over the Bronze Tigers' Turner, excuse me. That is going to be a 2-2 tie, and I think that this is a swept-up series. Stingers and Blue Moon should move on. 4-3, the Stingers will get the win, meaning both of them got 2 wins, and the other 2 got 0. So, Stingers and Blue Moons moving on. Our championship leaders knocked out. Aquatics, Rainbows, Valiant Vanillas, and the Time Warpers. The Aquatics, one of those teams that would love to capitalize now that Team Galactic has been knocked out. What will they do against the Rainbows? They're going to get a victory. Look at them. They positioned 2 of them on the side. That was a good strategy by the Aquatics, and they're going to win 4-3. Valiant Vanillas and the Time Warpers now. And the Time Warpers are going to play to a draw. That's probably the best thing they've done all season. Sitting with a whole 9... Excuse me. It might be... Yeah, 9 points on the season. That is... Yeah. Not great for the Time Warpers. They're going to take on the Aquatics now, and that is more like it. 3-1. The Aquatics will knock them out. They got disjointed. Look at they aimed to the left up there. That's not going to be a good strategy. Rainbows and Valiant Vanillas. And the Rainbows are also going to get split to the side. And the Valiant Vanillas will win 5-3. The Rainbows' offense to knock the others off has not been going well. They've kept 3 on both times, I believe. Just have not been able to knock their opponent off. And the Valiant Vanillas will get another victory here. 4-3 over the Aquatics. And I believe the Valiant Vanillas will be moving on. Question is, can the Time Warpers catch the Aquatics? They will be facing the Rainbows. And... ooh! They're going to have a slow entry. They're going to stall there. And again, the Rainbows failed to capitalize on offense. They knocked one opponent off this entire series. 5-3, the Time Warpers win. But it's not going to be enough for them to move on. Aquatics and Valiant Vanillas will. Balls of Fire, Greenies, Golden Lynxes, and Blueberry Buttons in Group D now. Yeah, the Rainbows did not win a single match. Didn't even tie a single match. And they are sitting in provisional last place. And nothing is going to be happening here. Great defense played by Balls of Fire and the Greenies to arrest their momentum and not fall off. And that's going to be a draw. Golden Lynxes and the Blueberry Buttons, and ooh, everybody's fallen off to the top side in this match. But more for the Golden Lynxes. 2 to the left up there. Compared to just 1 for the Blueberry Buttons. They'll get the win. And they're going to go line up right in the gate to face Balls of Fire, our hosts. And that's going to play to a 3-3 tie. Each lost, Balls of Fire lost 2 to the near side. If not for that bump on the top, might not have had a top. Greenies and Golden Lynxes up now. Oh, and the Greenies are going to lose 1 up to that, but the Golden Lynxes lose 2! Greenies will get the win 4-3. The Golden Lynxes could not arrest their momentum enough. But they're going to have to line up right back and face off against our host. They're going to knock one off there. And I believe this is a 5-4 victory for the Golden Lynxes, our hosts, only scoring points from 2 draws. This would be a much closer group, I do believe. Can these 2 teams capitalize? There goes the Blueberry Buttons, but 4-3, and that should be enough. The Blueberry Buttons are going to win this group, and the Greenies will advance over the Golden Lynxes. The fans' stadium eye view here. We head to our bracket style now, so you can see the Flamethrowers are going to take on the Greenies, Moonlight Titans, Blueberry Buttons, Stingers and Aquatics, and Blue Moons and Valiant Vanillas, I believe, or unless those are just the positions they are. Looks like it's going to be the Flamethrowers and the Greenies up first, so maybe I'm right. And our Season 1 Collision Champions will take a loss to the Greenies 5-4. And that is only a -1, so potentially on for 5th place, but we'll see. And the Stingers are going to knock out the Aquatics here. The Stingers, 4-3. They will be moving on to face the Flamethrowers. Excuse me, the Greenies. Flamethrowers just got knocked out. Blue Moons and Blueberry Buttons. A lot of blue in there. And more so of the darker variety. The Blue Moons have knocked out their rivals from Season 2. These 2 teams are the top 2, you may remember that. Blueberry Buttons won that matchup in the overall standings. The Blue Moons win this one. And you can see Kronos, the captain of the Moonlight Titans, in the medical tent still, willing their team on against the Valiant Vanillas, the defending champions. And this is going to play to a 3-3 tie, so we're going to line them back up in the gate. Got a replay here first. But, so this means whoever loses this match will get 5th place automatically, since the other ones did not go to a tiebreak. Here we go, 3-3 now. And 1 to the top 2. We have a reserve versus reserve left. It's just down to Swirly and Atlas. Look at that nudge that Atlas gets. It might have actually saved them from veering off to the top. But these two are ready to go head-to-head to move on to the next round. And, oh, they're going to hit each other. Look at that backspin from Swirly. And they're going to play to another draw. We're still tied at 1-1 here. Look at this. Great effort by both of these reserves, giving it their all. So we're going to line them up again. And they're going to hit sideways this time, but again. Ooh, Atlas nearly goes off to the top, but does not. Another 1-1 draw. And we're just going to, I guess, keep doing this until either both of them fall off and we line them up again, or until one of them is not standing anymore. Atlas and Swirly, and this time Swirly misses Atlas. Atlas holds on, and the Moonlight Titans are moving on. Swirly misses their fellow reserve, and the Moonlight Titan fans are going crazy. That was an insane final stand by Atlas. Look at the Swirly going over, congratulating them. Great show of sportsmanship from the Valiant Vanillas reserve member. And well done to Atlas. Clutch up there and move on to the quarterfinals to face the Blue Moons. But before that, the Greenies and Stingers. And that is going to be a 3-2 victory. The Greenies are going to the final and will be guaranteed their 2nd medal of the season after a silver in the 5-meter sprint. Stingers will have to play for a consolation bronze against the loser of this match, and the Moonlight Titans, ooh! They are going to win this. It would have been 4-2, but it will not matter. 3-2 is enough to get them into the final, and this will be their 1st medal of the season. And the Blue Moons are going to face the Stingers in the consolation bronze medal match. Here we go. And, ooh, I think this is going to be a tie. 3-3. The Stingers will be facing the Blue Moons again. And another tie. 2-2 now. We're going to have a repeat of what we just had. The Moonlight Titans and Valiant Vanillas. 2-2. Can the Stingers get it done? They can! By spearing themselves into the wall, 2-1, the Stingers have claimed bronze, their 2nd of the season, and will deny the Blue Moons another medal. Here we go for the finale, the Greenies and the Moonlight Titans. Who will win gold? We're gonna... Ooh, that's a tie, 4-4. We're gonna have another tie here. The Moonlight Titans seem to love this. And they are going to give it their all for their captain. Watching from the sidelines, we have a tiebreak. We're going to have a false start from the Greenies. And if that hadn't happened, I think the Greenies would have won. That would have been 2-1. But the refs are going to call a false start on the Greenies. And we're going to line them up again rather than disqualify them. We are going to go one more time. And it's going to be enough. I do believe it isn't. Oh my goodness. We're still going here. Moonlight Titans and Greenies still going at it. 3-3. And this time, it is over. The Moonlight Titans have done it. 3-2, they beat the Greenies. After watching their captain get injured the previous event, bringing in an interim member, and all of that chaos unfolding, the Moonlight Titans stand triumphant atop the podium, and their fans have to be thrilled to see them back. What a stand by Atlas in the quarterfinals, and then the final 3 in the finals. That was just an unbelievable comeback from the Moonlight Titans. Absolutely insane. Look at this, Kronos gonna go down there and celebrate with them from the front of the podium. With a well-earned victory. They fought for that so hard, and they deserve it. They will win the gold, the Greenies the silver, and the Stingers the bronze. And they will jump 7 spots into 4th, but the Greenies have dethroned Team Galactic for the first time this season, jumping 4 spots with their 2nd silver medal to take a 6-point lead over Galactic to a further 2 over the Aquatics. Moonlight Titans in 4th. And look at that, the Time Warpers have broken into the double digits for the first time all season. Well, thank you for watching. It was an exhilarating event, and we'll see you next time at the Dirt Dash. Following the first lead change of the season with the Greenies dethroning Team Galactic, we will leave the confines of the Ring of Fire for the second time this year for the Dirt Dash. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Marbles going to head outside again for a similar event to the Dirt Race, I would say, from Seasons 1 and 2. But again, Balls of Fire, their theme being difference, and having just different unique events to try on this year. They're going to change it up a bit, so the Dirt Dash can be more like a suit-themed dirt, followed by a shoot into a tunnel and an exit onto a hurdle section with more dirt set up there. And we're going to get this event underway now. So 4 heats of 4, top 2 in each heat move on, traditional. And we're going to start with Frost, Lupa, Blubby, and Quasar. No captains, no reserves. And it's the Time Warpers out to a lead, followed by Frost and the Valiant Vanillas. The Time Warpers are going to run away with this one. And that's going to be the Time Warpers' first top half finish of the entire season. Well, they deserve that. Heat 2 now. Turner, Green, Starry, and True. And it's Galactic quickest out of the gate. Ooh, they're going to get passed by the Greenies. Green is going to fly down there. And the Greenies pass Team Galactic. Both will move on. That was a great comeback from Green in the hurdles. And True getting by Turner at the end there. Almost like a nice dip in the tub there. Heat 3 now. Link, Seafoam, Blue Eye, and Honey. 2 reserves in this one. Oh boy, that's a dangerous entry. The Stingers are running away with it. No, they're not. The Aquatics get by. They're going to win this heat. Stingers, and they had a huge lead entering the tunnel. And Seafoam breezed by. The Stingers are lucky to escape from that. Yellow-Green, Eclipse, Fiery, and Heat now. Balls of Fire and Flamethrowers rivalry living up in this heat, and Balls of Fire go straight off the course. They're not going to finish. Gonna get rammed off the course, it looks like. Well, it's kind of a bad jump by Fiery, but Yellow-Green's gonna win this one. Eclipse is gonna move on. And the other Fiery team, the Flamethrowers, they have been knocked out. And the Marbles all taking a nice bath in there. Refreshing after the trek down this Dirt Dash. Get ready for the semifinals now, starting with Seafoam, Quasar, Yellow-Green, and Green. 2 Green, I guess, in there, and both of them out to the lead. Green has it, but here come the Time Warpers, and those 2 will be moving on. The Time Warpers are guaranteed their first top 4 finish of the season. Knocking out the Rainbows and the Aquatics, a great finish at the end from both of them. Starry, Frost, Eclipse, and Honey now in semifinal B. And a quick start from Starry. Frost takes it. Starry falls to 3rd. Frost, Eclipse is going to nearly challenge them on the top. And it will be Frost and Eclipse from the Blue Moons and Valiant Vanillas moving on to the final. And our defending champions, the Valiant Vanillas, looking to keep their hot streak going. I'd say cold streak, but that would normally imply they're not doing too good. But then again, they are a cold team. Here we go for the final. Green, Frost, Eclipse, and Quasar. Who will win the 6th gold of the season? It's Quasar out into front to the Time Warpers. Here come the Greenies. Green! Domination! The Greenies have won back-to-back medals, and Green gets their 2nd of the season with a gold. Frost picks up the silver, Eclipse picks up the bronze, and Quasar from the Time Warpers comes so close but chokes in the finale. But the Greenies fans are thrilled. They are going to be leading the overall standings by a mile after this event, with Green's 2nd medal of the season. Formerly they had a silver in the sprint, and the Greenies' 3rd medal, 2nd in a row after their silver in collision. And Green gets it done. Frost picks up the defending champion's 1st medal with the silver, and Eclipse from the Blue Moons get the Blue Moons their 2nd with the bronze. The Greenies' lead is extended to 20 over Team Galactic. Unreal. The Greenies' domination, we thought it was over. They've come back with a vengeance, and speaking of coming back, the Valiant Vanillas have jumped into 5th place with their silver. The Blue Moons have jumped 4th, and the only other team to gain a spot is the Blueberry Buttons. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more. We've re-entered the Ring of Fire for the 7th event of the season, block pushing. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and again, a different setup here for block pushing. Balls of Fire's theme being different. We'll have to see if this new change works, or if it doesn't. And if it does, we might see it back next year. 4 heats of 4, and each heat you're going to get 2 runs, so here's heat 1, and the first run of 2, Valiant Vanillas and Golden Lynx is leading the way. Switch lanes now for the second push. And, ooh, chaos on the outer lanes. And only the Golden Lynxes and Valiant Vanillas get working runs. 78.1 for the Golden Lynxes. That's a good push. And the group results, 278.1s. And the Golden Lynxes and Valiant Vanillas are moving on. The Aquatics and our hosts are not. Heat 2 now with 2 Marble Sports Games champions in here, the Blueberry Buttons and Team Galactic, along with the Chili Cat's Eyes and True Blue. True Blue, of course, finished runners-up last year, and Chaos on top this time, as only Galactic and True Blue will get finishers. Now, of course, we're going to try and make this event as safe as possible. We're going to throw a couple of... Ooh. Don't think those green blocks help. The referee's trying to, of course, maintain safety, but that did not work. Chili Cat's Eyes get a 34.3. True Blue come in with a 74.1, and them and Galactic will move on. Remember, highest score does move on, and the Blueberry Buttons. Invalid runs on both attempts. Group 3 now. Titans, Tigers, Greenies, and Flamethrowers. Slow start for the Titans, but they're the only one who keep it on the grid the entire time. 3 invalid runs. Moonlight Titans. That was a good push in the 70s, too. Line them up. Again, a slow start. Time the Greenies. And again, the Titans are the only one to keep it in. 3 invalid runs, again, for the other 3 teams. Moonlight Titans will move on. And since that means we have a tie for invalid for the other 3 teams, they're going to go to a tiebreaker. They're going to throw the Blueberry Buttons into the tiebreaker as well. But this is just for seeding purposes in the overall standings. At the end, oh, they got another invalid run. 80.1 for the Flamethrowers, though, and that's going to be good. So the Greenies and Bronze Tigers, can either of them beat 80.1? Look at that bounce back for the final 4 marbles. But the Greenies only get 73.5, so the Flamethrowers will take the transfer spot. Greenies, Bronze Tigers, and Blueberry Buttons, that tiebreaker will now determine their spot in the overall standings. We go to Group 4, oh boy. That was messy, and this whole event has been pretty messy, besides Heat 1. Blue Moons keep it on, but, yeah, I don't think this change to the event has been working out too good. Hold on a sec, the Time Warpers have been disqualified. Apparently they just ran into the referee at the top up there. Oh my goodness! They hit the referee, and they're going to disqualify him. That happened to the Flamethrowers last year. We're going to go to a tiebreak now between the Rainbows and Stingers for the final spot, and the Stingers will take it. Rainbows with another invalid run. They're going to use that. They're going to go to a tiebreak against the Blueberry Buttons now, because both of them had an invalid run in their tiebreak, and the Rainbows go in for a 3rd invalid run. Why not? Blueberry Buttons will take 1 spot ahead of them in the standings. So, that's the bottom half. Aquatics, Balls of Fire, Chili Cat's Eyes. We're going to go to the quarterfinals now. So this is now just head-to-head, knockout bracket style. And we're going to start with the Golden Lynxes and the Stingers. And the Stingers keep it on. Apologies for the bad camera work. But Golden Lynx is another invalid run. Yeah, 82.6 though. That's a great run from the Stingers. But, yeah, this event, this change, I don't think it's a favorable one. Probably we're going to revert back to it. The traditional format next season. But look at this. Both of them keep it on. The Flamethrowers get the best of them with a 78.2. Moonlight Titans, True Blue. And here we go. And again, Moonlight Titans only one to keep it on. They're going to move on. 78-4. Okay, now our final one. Our defending champions against the Season 1 champions, and it looks like the Valiant Vanillas luck is more recent. They're moving on, 61. Team Galactic's invalid run. We're going to do the tiebreaker round now. Galactic will do the tiebreaker. There's two blues going to push farther than the Golden Lynxes. And then we're going to send Galactic out now. And, ooh, invalid. That's not going to work for them. So, True Blue come in 6th, Golden Lynx is 7th, Galactic 8th, and the Blue Moons got knocked out, but kept it on the grid, so they're going to get 5th. So, semi-finals now, Stingers and Flamethrowers, that's going to be very close. The Stingers up top get it, 75.9. Compared to the 72-3 from the Flamethrowers. And in this one, even losing 2 and sending one right into the bottom lane, the Valiant Vanillas knock out the Moonlight Titans. So we head to the bronze medal match now between the Flamethrowers and Moonlight Titans. They get the rebound. Oh, that's going to be very close. I think we need to go to a photo finish on that one. Look at that, just last millimeter, and the Moonlight Titans by 1 millimeter beat the Flamethrowers for the bronze. And in the final now, 2 fierce rivals, the Stingers and Valiant Vanillas, who will win gold, and that's not even. There we go. As usual, the Valiant Vanillas best their rivals with a 65-3, that's all they needed to beat the Stingers' invalid run. Moonlight Titans pick up the bronze, Flamethrowers 4th, Blue Moons, True Blue, Golden Lynxes, and Galactic rounding out the top half. The Valiant Vanillas fans are thrilled. The defending champions, they were in last earlier this season. Let's see how far they vaulted up into the overall standing. 2nd! They're up to 2nd place already. Just 12 points behind the Greenies. Galactic has fallen to 3rd. Oh my goodness, these two teams, we saw it happen last year. And once again, they are back battling for the lead. And battling for the bottom spot, it's the Time Warpers versus themselves, as they shot themselves in the foot this time with a disqualification. Thank you for watching. A new event on the calendar this year, the long jump, will reach us at the halfway point of Marvel Sports Games Season 4 here in the Ring of Fire. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and Balls of Fire, setting up a new event this year, the long jump. All you have to do is descend down the track and clear the bar there. So we're going to have just one by one, so you're going to see our competitors popping up here on the right. This is the order they will run in. Clear the bar without hitting it, and you move on to the next round. A lot of captains in this one, looks like. And we're just going to go jumping right into this one. And to start us off, our host, the Balls of Fire, will clear the bar. And you'll note each round, the bar moves forward by 1 block. Valiant Vanillas, clear across. The blue also will make it. So, with the bar moving once each block, this is just going to get more difficult each and every round. As you can see, this one not that bad. So far, we are now... Ooh, that was a close one from the Flamethrowers, but we're 5 for 5 on clearing the bar. The Aquatics make it 6 for 6. Comes Starry now from Team Galactic. That's a clear one. 7 for 7. It's like 8 for 8 now. So we are just rolling right along here. 9 for 9 as the Bronze Tiger's Tigger bounces over that one. Moonlight Titans, they're clear. And hold on a second, are the Blu-ray buttons? Where is Bomberry? They're not gonna make it up the ramp! Bomberry is rolling around, they did not, oh boy! Well, there is our first eliminated runner. Bomberry will not even make it up the ramp. So now 11 for 12, with Bomberry being the only one to not make it so far. Time Warpers, by the skin of their teeth, move on. So the Golden Lynxes, they're across, and the Stingers, our final runners. Ooh, they hit the bar! They do, and they're not going to move on. So the Stingers and Blueberry Buttons will be the only ones knocked out in round 1. Stingers will get higher placements if they made it closer. Blueberry Buttons didn't even make it on the track. Round 2 now. You can see the bars moved onto the white grid. And balls of fire are clear. Here come the defending champions, the Valiant Vanillas, and Frost will clear that one pretty handily. Followed by True Blue, and that's a bit closer, but they will get by. Greenie from the Greenies again. Getting a lot closer this round. And there, the flamethrowers stumble. They're going to hit the top. They are not going to move on. The Aquatics will, however, albeit barely. Starries and Team Galactic. That's no good. Team Galactic also knocked out here. And, ooh, Chili Cat's Eyes. Cyanide, their captain, moving on. Oh, Tigger flew past that one. Oh my goodness. Oh, and that one's not even close. They're not even going to make it on the Moonlight Titans. The Rainbow's also not going to make it, albeit I think they were a bit closer to the bars than the Moonlight Titans. Another one failed. 3 in a row. 4 in a row. The Time Warpers don't make it. Oh my. And then the Golden Lynx is clear through. So these are the 6 that got knocked out this round. So Flamethrowers were the closest to the bar. So them, Galactic, Blue Moons, Rainbows, Moonlight Titans, and Time Warpers go no further. Hey, look at this. The Great Ball of Fire, King of the Balls of Fire Nation, is going to test this track out. Good for them. And we got our top half now. 8 remaining as we head to round 3 and Balls of Fire. Unfortunately, our host's run comes to an end. But Frost and the Valiant Vanillas will be moving on. So we're going to have at least another round. Oh, True Blue hit that one. They are not going to be moving on. Ooh, close one, but the Greenies have it. And the Aquatic, no, that one wasn't going anywhere. Nowhere close to the bar. Cyanide flies right over that, though. They'll move on. Ooh, Tigger flops right on top of it and bounces backwards out of it. They're knocked out. And the Golden Lynx's Lion will be moving on. So we have our top 4 now. As our host, the Aquatics, Bronze Tigers, and True Blue will go no further. 4 marbles remain, and Frost is going to kick us off here in round 4. And they're going to clear it by a mile. Greenie on their... Oh, Greenie! Oh, plops right onto the wall at the entrance there. They're not going anywhere. But Cyanide is moving on to round 5 with our defending champions. And the Golden Lynxes hit that beam, and they are knocked out. They will take the bronze medal, however, right above the Greenies. Meaning it's down to our final 2, Frost and Cyanide. Here we go. Can Frost clear it? No! Not even close! It's up to Cyanide. And right over the bar, the Chili Cat's Eyes have won gold, their 2nd of the season. They are the first repeat gold medal winner of this tournament so far. And Cyanide, the captain, gets it done. Perfect through all 5 rounds. Frost from the Valiant Vanillas picks up another medal. Unreal right now from Frost. But the Valiant Vanillas, that's 3 in a row. And Lion from the Golden Lynxes gets their first Marble Sports Games medal for the team ever. And in the overall standings, the Greenies and Valiant Vanillas are still duking it out at the top. 106 to 102, it's down to just 4 points. And the Chili Cat's Eyes are creeping up on Team Galactic. Aquatics, Moonlight Titans, Flamethrowers, and Blue Moons rounding up the top half. And at the bottom, the Blueberry Buttons are giving the Time Warpers a run for their money in the basement. Not good for our Season 2 champion. What will happen next? We'll have to see at the Heat Wave, another new event featured this year. And we're halfway there, everybody. Thanks for watching. We're now halfway through Marble Sports Games Season 4, and as the lead fight continues to heat up, we're going to head to the Heat Wave. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. The Heat Wave, a new event on the season this year. It's going to be a swing wave style. Each little divot is worth a point, so it goes from 1 to 8, and then if you make it into that tray at the end, that is worth 10. See the referee Zeb down there? Get a nice view inside the Ring of Fire here. And we are ready to get this event underway. So you can see We're going to get released from the track with the Bronze Tigers, our first team, in the gates. They are going to kick us off. Here we go. Their Captain Tiggy leads the way. They got 3 still going strong. Tiggy makes it to 8, it looks like. But they do have one stall way back there for a final score of 23. We'll have to see how that stacks up. And each divot worth 1, you make it to the end, that's worth 10. The Valiant Vanillas are defending champions in the gate. Their Captain Vanilla up first. And they're all going to make it pretty far. It looks like that's going to be a perfect split of 2 6s and 2 7s. And they take the lead with 26. Moonlight Titans, ooh. Rhea back there in the back, the replacement member, a bit hesitant at the beginning, and that's going to hold them up. A 1 and 3 6s for the Moonlight Titans. They slot into last with 19. Not good coordination. True Blue up now, they're flying through there, and they're going to stall. They're going to have an exact same spread as the Valiant Vanilla. So tiebreaker is if 2 teams have the same score, tiebreaker is highest scoring marker. So the Valiant Vanilla and True Blue are exactly tied. Speaking of exact, the Blueberry Buttons, all of them dump in the 6s. Speaking of 6s, and our 6th run of the day, here are the Greenies, our championship leaders. What can they do? Their Captain Green in the front. Green goes all the way to the end. Greenies! That's going to be a great run. 29 and the Greenies are in the lead, looking to extend their championship lead over the Valiant Vanillas. And the Greenies. My goodness. They cannot slow down right now. The Rainbows, they wish they could say the same. 24, they slot into the middle of the pack right now. Here come the Flamethrowers. They've been pretty good at team events, and it looks like they too are going to have a 6-6-7-7 split, tying with the Valiant Vanilla and True Blue. And now, can the Blue Moons, they're pretty good in team events, and evidently not this one. Ooh, 17. That's not good. The Blue Moons slot into last place. How about the Aquatics? Ooh, that's also not good. The Aquatics are going to tie the Blue Moons. The Aquatics, one of 2 teams yet to finish in the bottom 4. That streak might snap this event. Speaking of finishing in the bottom 4, the Time Warpers would like to introduce themselves. Looking to perhaps claw out of... Oh, they lose 1. That's a... Oh, the Time Warpers. Nothing going right for them at all this year. And they slot into dead last. As Team Galactic, they were leading the championship early on, and they nearly get a finisher. Their Captain Cosmo nearly careens right into that wall, but they're going to slot into 2nd place from the Golden Lynxes, and they too are flying down there. Not a great camera view, but they're going to beat Galactic, and they move into 2nd place. Knocking Galactic to 3rd. If the Greenies can survive this run from the Chili Cat's Eyes, they are guaranteed a medal, and look at that! I believe all 4 of them just landed in the 7s, which is good enough for 2nd place. The Chili Cat's Eyes moving to 2nd, knocking Galactic off the podium, but the Greenies are guaranteed. Oh boy! Was that Flutter or Bumble? It looks like it was, I believe, the Captain Bumble just was flying off there, and the Singers slot into the middle of the pack, and the final team who can dethrone the Greenies, that's not going to do it. Balls of Fire, our hosts, do not have anything in the tank, which means the Greenies, again, are victorious here in the heat wave. The Chili Cat's Eyes pick up their 4th medal of the season, 4th in 9 events, my goodness, and the Golden Lynxes pick up their second bronze, and their 2nd in a row. Congratulations to all our podium finishers. All of these teams finished in the top 4 of the last event too. So, riding pretty well right now, and the Greenies have extended the lead. They're blowing it away, 131 to 113 over the Valiant Vanillas, but the Chili Cat's Eyes have jumped Galactic with a final podium spot. Flamethrower jumps here, look at this. The 2 ends not moving, but an absolute chaos in the middle between 3rd and 14th. So slots being moved and gained. Now the Time Warpers are the whole still in the middle behind the Blueberry Button. That's not very good for them. Thank you for watching, we'll see you next time in the B-League. Once again, leave the confines of the Ring and Fire to head outdoors for the Track and Field event, a new event Balls of Fire is testing out this year. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. As you can see, we've got like a bit of a slalom, dirt style track area, followed by a sprint down to the finish line. This event kind of similar in somewhat to what the Sand Sprint was last year. I'm going to dive into this one. The Stingers, Time Warpers, Moonlight Titans, and Balls of Fire, and it is Atlas from the Moonlight Titans smoking everybody on this one. My goodness. Atlas undeterred 5-5-5. What a run by the Moonlight Titans. And Pulsar from the Time Warpers is going to move on, meaning the Time Warpers will get their second top half finish. Took them 10 events, but they've done it. Team Galactic, the Greenies, Blue Moons, and the Rainbows, and it's Galactic and the Greenies out in front. Here comes Rover trying to make a gain on him. Greeno down into the greenery below. Moving on with Nova from Team Galactic. Ooh, Blue Indigo just plowing into that. Bumping the Blue Moon forward, but that will be the end of the Rainbows run. Heat, Vanilla, Bailey, and Turner, 3 captains in this one. And it's the Blueberry Buttons. Oh, the Flamethrowers go right off the course. It's Bailey out in front, Turner in second. Those two will be moving on. Look at that. Heat just plows right through that, into the beam, off the track. And Vanilla from the Valiant Vanillas puts up a good time, but will not be advancing. Lynx, Tide, Blue, and Yellow Eye. And away we go in the final heat, and Yellow Eye is stuck right in the top. It is the Golden Lynxes. Here goes True Blue to the bottom. They make a move on the Golden Lynxes, and they might have gotten it done. That's going to be a photo finish between True Blue and the Golden Lynxes. Look at this. Lynx has it. There goes Blue, and Blue gets it. By 1/100th of a second, True Blue. Well, that was a beautiful move from Blue, who won the Sand Sprint event last year. Looking to repeat the success here on the track and field. As some of our competitors take a nice refreshing dip near the pool in the back of the excerpts of the Ring of Fire. We're going to get the semifinals underway now with Nova, Atlas, Turner, and Lynx. Away we go. That was a weird entry. It's Turner out in front above Lynx. Turner holding this one, slowing to a crawl. Nova breezes by. Look at this. Oh my goodness, all 3 of them slow to a crawl. Galactic breezes by them all. And here comes Lynx. Oh my, look at this. Lynx is going to do it. Lynx gets right by Atlas. Oh my goodness, what happened? Maybe there was something on the track? But look at this. Turner slows to a crawl. Nova says, thank you very much. Moves right on by. And at this point, look at this. Atlas starts to choke. And Lynx is going to barely get by. I think they're going to have to do some track repairs or something. I don't know. That was a something strange happened there. And we're going to I guess they're going to say they fixed it as we go to semifinal 2 with Barry, Blue, Greener, and Pulsar. And 2 of them are stuck. It's Barry going to move on by a mile. And I believe, is that Pulsar? It is! The Time Warpers are in the final. Barry gets it done. And the championship leaders, the Greenies, are knocked out. A well-earned berth in the finals as we are ready to go here. Pulsar, Barry, Nova, and Turner. Who will win the 10th gold of the season? It's not going to be the Blueberry Buttons. In fact, it's the Bronze Tigers leading. It's the Bronze Tigers. They've done it. Oh my goodness. History has been made. Turner has done it. The Bronze Tigers are victorious for the first time ever! Pulsar gets the silver medal, Nova gets the bronze, but the Bronze Tigers fans are going to have an event to remember today! Turner gets it done! Pulsar picks up the silver, Nova the bronze, but the Bronze Tigers fans absolutely thrilled. They've waited so long for this. They've put up with 2 years of struggle. And they were struggling a bit this year too, but Turner gets it done, vaults them up 7 spots in the overall standing, and they are closing in on a podium. My goodness! The Greenies still hold a 21-point lead, but well done to the Bronze Tigers and the Time Warpers closing the gap in the base 6. What an event! Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time in the B-League. Here in the final stages of the Marvel Sports Game Season 4, Funnel Endurance awaits our competitors here in the Ring of Fire. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. Funnel Endurance, much larger than the previous editions of funnel spinning that we've seen. I expect times well over a minute in here. We're going to have a huge track set up before us with, I believe, 10 funnels. 11 maybe, and we're gonna have 2 heats of 5, starting with Tiggy, Chewy B, Bluey, Greenie, Azure, Ocean, Cheetah, and Green Eye. And away we go here in event number 11 of the Marble Sports Games. And remember, the goal is to stay in the longest, so Bluey from the Blueberry Buttons is doing a fantastic job of that. Bluey won a medal in this event last season, hosted by the Dodgers. Top 4 move on, and currently our championship leaders, the Greenies, might not be our championship leaders for much longer. Actually, I think they have a 21-point lead, so they're probably fine. But, like, the Greenies are not doing good in this event. Up top, the Blue Moons have put up a fight against the Blueberry Buttons and have taken the lead. That is Azure from the Blue Moons. Their coach got to be pretty happy with that one. As Greenie continues to plummet down this course, the 3 cat teams are circling around in that funnel above Greenie, and now the Chili Cat's eyes fall right on in. The Aquatics duking it out with Tiggy now, the Bronze Tigers' newly appointed captain this season. I must say, the results have been rather impressive compared to their previous 2 captains, Tigger and Turner. And here we go in the final funnel. Greenie is not going to be able to pull out, it looks like, and down they are going to go. The Greenies are knocked out. And now, remember, top 4, and it looks like there go the Chili Cat's eyes, yes, and then the Golden Lynxes, and the Bronze Tigers. Are they going to join their fellow cat brethren? They will. So look at this, the 4 blue teams who move on. There go the Blueberry Buttons, they fall. The Aquatics, True Blue looking like they're about to go in, and Azure from the Blue Moons is going to pick up the win in this heat. Almost a full funnel victory, not quite, but still. A good job by the Blue Moons. They have 2 bronzes to their credit this season. They won one in the balance battle, and then one in the dirt battle. Look at that. Blue Mountain is falling right in there at the top. The Aquatics going through there. But look at the Greenies never really had anything going for them this time. They just sunk like a stone, really. Like, they did good in the qualifiers in funnels in Season 3, but ever since then, it's all been downhill for them. I believe Greenie got around 14th in Season 3 funnels, and then in the funnel tournament, both Green and Green did rather poor, although Green did have a medal at Latte Lane. Speaking of the funnel tournament's 3rd season, that will be coming out shortly after this edition of the Marble Sports Games, so stay tuned for that. Down there, Green Eye, Cheetah. Cheetah's medaled in a couple of events before. The Green Funnels was one of them. I think it might have been back in Season Madness. Maybe it's Tiggy. Fun fact, the only time the Tigers are medaled in funnel spinning was actually in the Season 2 qualifiers, and that was Tanner. And there goes Truey B, True Blue's reserve member. They were reserve in Seasons 1, and then Blue got demoted in Season 2 and 3, but after their astounding performances last year, they got promoted again. These will be times well over a minute, much longer than funnel spinning times from before. 1 minute 40 seconds. My goodness, in the Blue Moon. Our 2nd heat now is Swirly, Artemis, Firestar, Purple, Pink, Flame, Quasar, Cyrus, and Bumble. 2 captains in this one. And here we go. And the Valiant Vanellas and Stingers immediately take the lead. Those 2 rivals duking it out. We saw them go head-to-head in block pushing a few events ago. And as usual, the Valiant Vanellas were the victors of the rivalry in that match. But right now, it's... Oh! The Stingers duking it out with our hosts now, and the Stingers are the only ones left in the orange funnels. Let's see if Bumble can hold this. And they're the only one in that top funnel. The other 7 were all in that blue one, but now it's starting to even out a little bit. Down there, the Flamethrowers with the Moonlight Titans. The Moonlight Titans looking to avoid falling into that blue funnel first, and they won't. They are going to go in first, followed by the reserve member of Team Galactic. That's Cyrus. Firestar holding it up top of the hosts. And they gotta be happy with that. Although look at how the tides have turned! Stingers are down into the penultimate funnel. They're in last! Cyrus is fighting with them, but Bumble's gonna be the first one into the final funnel. Stingers had the lead and lost it, and they're gonna be duking it out with Galactic, trying to avoid elimination. The Moonlight Titans join them, and there go the Stingers! First to worst! Galactic's gonna jump in next, it looks like, and followed by the Moonlight Titans. No, they're gonna push the Time Warpers in! There they go! No, they don't! Look at the stand by Artemis! Oh my goodness! They pushed 2 more marbles in! And they're gonna move on! Firestar wins it for the host, and they gotta be happy with that. Firestar, of course, done well in finals before. They won gold last season, I believe, so they're gonna have some high expectations going into this, and I think they've delivered so far. So congratulations to the host team. They're getting another top half finish. Had a pretty sleepless season so far. They got their 1 gold back in the sprint. They've been pretty just mediocre all around. They're in 13th overall with that 1 gold. Need to step it up a little bit if they want to keep their title aspirations alive. Of course, they were alive in the championship fight last season up until the end. They were the final team that could have stopped the Valiant Vanillas, but their DNF in the sand and the triathlon cost them advancement. They ended up finishing in 3rd, as True Blue won that event and passed them. Look at this. I still can't believe. Look at the stand from Artemis. So there goes Cyrus. Now Artemis is right. Now goes Cyrus. So Artemis is in position to move in, hits Quasar through, and is about to go in. There goes Purple Pink from behind. Then goes Swirly. And then Artemis is going to only lose out to the 2 fiery rivals. Welcome to the Flamethrowers there. They kind of just snuck in there at the end. Flame, getting it done. All the Fire, of course, getting the best of the rivalry. But, you know, doesn't matter if the Flamethrowers can get back at them in the final. We'll have to see with the final coming up now, actually. Remember, only 2 heats, so here we go. We got Artemis, Ocean, Firestar, Azure, Swirly, Truly B, Flame, and Bluey. And away we go here in the finale. Up top, it's Bluey fighting with Swirly, the Valiant Vanillas reserve, who's done rather well in funnels on multiple occasions in the past. This is probably one of Swirly's best events. But Valiant Vanillas, they're pretty good at everything except for Gravitrax. Oh look, hold on! Firestar's down in the abyss below. I must have missed that. The Balls of Fire representative flew off on the entrance, and they're out. I got the medics check on them. I think they're okay. They were rolling around down there. Wasn't too hard of a landing, unlike Kronos' injury from a few events ago, but hopefully Balls of Fire are okay. They're going to take 8th in this event, so the final's still going on here. And it's the Blueberry Buttons and Moonlight Titans up top. Flamethrowers down there at the bottom with Azure from the Blue Moons. As Artemis has a funnel all to themselves right now. And are looking to keep that. They're going to enter the blue funnel just as Bluey drops on through. And the Moonlight Titans have this one wrapped up right now. But I would not say it's far from over. We've seen leads grow and disappear, as we saw with the Stingers and the Heats. But down below, there go the Flamethrowers. They're duking it out with the Valiant Vanillas. And they might push them through. They're neck and neck. And both of them drop them through. It's the Vanillas first. There go the Flamethrowers. 2 blue. We've got 3 blue. I was faster than I can say it. The Aquatics will just miss out. Azure's going to take the bronze medal. Bluey drops on through for the silver. And Artemis and the Moonlight Titans, their newly promoted captain following Kronos' injury, they're going to win gold. Unreal. The Moonlight Titans are back again after their captain went out in the 4th event with a season-ending injury. They come back, they win gold from the next event in Collision. They get bronze in block pushing, an event they've always been dominant in. And now the Moonlight Titans get their 3rd medal of the season with a gold in funnel endurance. No slight to the Blueberry Buttons or Blue Moons either. That was a very close finale. Nor the Aquatic, any of the finalists. That was just... wow, that was so close. Except for Artemis' domination. But we'll have to see when this replay comes up again. But Bluey had a little bit of a lead, and that's well done to the Blueberry Buttons. That's their 1st medal of the season, and they needed that. And the Blue Moons will pick up their 3rd bronze. And Azure, happy with that. That's their 1st medal. And look at this. This is when it's all going to start to get really chaotic. And the Flamethrowers and Valiant Vanillas, look at them. They're spiraling around back and forth, and the Flamethrowers just edged them out. Here go the 4 blue marbles, 2 blue. Then go the Aquatics, Ocean, still doing well. Then go the Blue Moons, then the Blueberry Buttons, and Artemis is going to win by a whole funnel. And this was a fantastic event. And I'm thrilled to see what's going to happen in the B League and C League here, too. Of course, this is the 5th event of the B League, the finale for the C League. And this was just well done to the Moonlight Titans. They had a very hard-fought victory. And there's Firestar, looks to be okay, standing with the other marbles there that did not podium. So I think Balls of Fire could rest easy. You know, look, a cameo from the mascot Zuka again. Well, we gotta go on cleanup duty there. Make sure the marbles in the stands aren't gonna be damaged from there, but look at this. Well done to the Moonlight Titans, as there were your event results. The Greenies got dead last. So, the lead's gonna come down, but only by 9. That's all the Valiant Vanillas could chip away, even with the championship leaders getting dead last. But up in the mid-pack, it's crazy right now. The Moonlight Titans are up to 4th. They're 1 point off the podium behind Team Galactic. Chili Cat's trying to drop a spot. Bronze Tiger dropped 2. But this is, technically speaking, anybody still alive. Just with the time warp, we kind of need to win, like, 5 goals. But it's still mathematically possible for every team to still win, with 5 events remaining here in the Marble Sports Games Season 4. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next time on the episode. The 12th event, which would be the final event in any of the first 3 seasons of the Marble Sports Games, is here, and it's the Gravitrax Slalom, something that has not been seen since Season 1. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. Gravitrax Slalom, formerly won by Team Galactic in the first edition of the tournament, and that was their first medal, which would lead to 4 more. The Greenies up first against the Time Warpers in Heat 1 of 8. This event's a bit different this time. It's just head-to-head. Winner moves on, and to the surprise of nobody, the Time Warpers fail miserably. Greenies get it done, hoping to extend their championship lead. As the Valiant Vanillas, their biggest competition, is going to take on the Rainbows. Valiant Vanillas got dead last the first time this event happened, but they're not going to do it this time, as the Valiant Vanillas are going to move on with a 365. That looks to be a good time, I'd say. Galactic and the Stingers now. Galactic won the first time this event was held. What can they do against the Stingers? They faced head-to-head against them a couple of times. Stingers hold the lead. Can Galactic get it back? That's a photo finish. Last time in the balance battle, Galactic got it done, and they do so here by 0.02 of a second. Their third member, Astron, can beat Flutter. Moonlight Titans about to take on our host now. Moonlight Titans just won their 2nd goal of the year. Can they stay neck and neck with Balls of Fire? They do, and this all comes undone. Balls of Fire knock out the Moonlight Titans. Chili Cat's eyes up now against the Blueberry Buttons. Barry got 2nd in the first edition of the Slalom, and Yellow Eye is not going to be able to catch up to the 3rd representative of the Blueberry Buttons. That is Bluey, who's coming off with a silver medal. Aquatics and True Blue now, and Aquatics Blues won. They're going to have to finish it with 3, and do they get it done? Their captain rolled out of the gate. And look at this, they've done it! All 3 of the Aquatics that crossed the line beat the 3rd member of True Blue, and the Aquatics get it done, even with a member short. Bronze Tigers and the Golden Lynxes now. 2 cat teams going head-to-head. It's the Golden Lynxes out in front, but Cheetah blocks Lion, and the Bronze Tigers, look at this. Right there is when Lion gets hit, and they slow to a crawl. Lion being the 3rd member, that's no good. Flamethrowers and Blue Moons up now. Flamethrowers didn't do great first time this event was held. They're doing much better here. Domination of the Blue Moons right there. And maybe the Flamethrowers, they've always been good at team events, so you wonder. Make this a sort of individual event before, make it a team event, and the results are showing for the Flamethrowers fans. Alright, this is a match that could have huge championship implications. Greenies versus the Valiant Vanillas. If the Valiant Vanillas have any time to strike, it is now. They're out to a lead. Greenies, come back! The Greenies are done it! They've done it again! And they're going to get another top 4 finish. They'll be facing the winner of Team Galactic and Balls of Fire. The home crowd desperately willing Balls of Fire on. Can they knock out the defending Slalom gold medalist? And they do! Galactic is gone. And the home crowd pretty thrilled with that one. Blueberry Buttons gonna take on the Aquatics now. Neck and neck so far. The Aquatics edge ahead and they hold it. Barely over the Blueberry Buttons. But the Aquatics will get another top 4 finish. Final one, the Flamethrowers and Bronze Tigers. Tigers have it. Flamethrowers on the top lane. And they come back and they get it done. 0.04 of a second. The Bronze Tigers are going home. Here we go now for the semifinals. The Greenies versus the host. Can the host stop the Greenies? They have a huge lead now, but it comes undone! This is going to be a photo finish, but the Greenies got off to a huge lead. And they blow it! Balls of fire to the final! And the home crowd is going crazy with that come from behind victory. Wow! Here we go now for the second semifinal, a huge rivalry, Aquatics versus Flamethrowers. That was not close. Ooh, that was a drubbing. Aquatics to the final. Flamethrowers, they're going to the third place match to hope to deny the Greenies of another medal. Go, and it's the Flamethrowers leading. The Greenies are right there. Did the Flamethrowers get across the line? They all piled at the end. Yes, they did, and the Flamethrowers, by 1/100th of a second, had denied the Greenies of another medal. No time to rest, though. Here we go for the final. Balls of fire in the Aquatics. Can the hosts get another gold? It's the Aquatics leading. Here come balls of fire. It's not going to be enough. The Aquatics have won gold. 2 events ago, the Bronze Tigers won their first ever Marble Sports Games gold, and believe it or not, it's taken the Aquatics until now to do so. Sure, they've got one in the qualifiers, but this is their first A-League medal, and they're gonna savor that. The Aquatics are triumphant, and they put out the fires today, besting both the Flamethrowers and the Balls of Fire in the semi-final and the final. Congratulations to the Aquatics, Balls of Fire, the home crowd, happy with silver, and the Flamethrowers the bronze. In the overall standings, the Greenies hold a 15-point lead over the Valley Vanillas, but with just 2 medals, the Aquatics are up to 3rd! Can you believe it? The Galactics dropped off the podium, the Flamethrowers, they're up 2, while the Fire are up 3. And in the basement, the Time Warpers, they better win 4 golds in a row if they want any shot at winning with just 4 events left here in the Marble Sports Games Season 4. We've still got 4 events left here in Marble Sports Games Season 4, and Elimination Race is the first of those. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor, and the 13th event of the Marble Sports Games, something that's never happened before. 13 events. We're going to 16 this time, and the Elimination Race will make its return from last season, albeit in a much longer track. Look at that. So we're just going to throw all 16 competitors on the field at once. So we got Twist, Scorch, Turner, Rover, Blue, Aqua, Celine, Pulsar, Firestorm, Cyrus, Baby, and Cheetah. And our final 4 are Greener, Red-Eye, Rainy, and Buzz. And here are our competitors lined up in the gate. Pretty nice view there. And the last placed runner in each round will be eliminated. And goal, just make it as far down the course as possible. You want to finish, of course, but if there are DNFs, which it looks like there are, as long as you are not the farthest one in the back, you will be fine. And there's Balls of Fire there, but I believe we saw a couple get stuck farther up the course. There's the cannon that got fired there. Looks like those hexagon sections with the gray hexagons are going to be struggles for our competitors to navigate. We got maybe half of our field at the finish line, and it will be the Rainbows and the reserve member Rainy getting eliminated first. That is not good for the 15th place team in the overall standings, only beating, of course, the Time Warpers. 15 runners to go now. And the aforementioned Time Warp is doing pretty good at this one. They get bottlenecked, though, and Galactic takes the lead, flies across the line. Vanillas and Flamethrowers stuck. Their Balls of Fire are, but I saw a couple more stuck at the top. I believe the Chili Cat's Eyes, Time Warpers, and Blue Moon. Hang on a second. So that's what Chili Cat's Eyes and Time Warpers got stuck, but we were receiving word that the Chili Cat's Eyes actually managed to keep going down the course. The cameraman had stopped filming, however, and look at this, the Chili Cat's Eyes made it all the way down to there, bumped Balls of Fire into it, and the Time Warpers are going to be taking that eliminated spot. And look at this, the Valiant Vanilla instantly caught up at the top. Twist is stuck. Our defending Elimination Race victor is out in 14th. Oh, and that's huge for the Greenies. Their biggest rival is done in 14th. That's just 2 points for the Valiant Vanillas. They had gone on such a tear recently, this is not going to be good for them. The Greenies are hoping to capitalize. Twist, gotta be furious with himself with that one. Oh, hang on, we got the mascot has made an appearance. onto the arena yet again. We have to escort them off the grounds as we get ready for round 4 for the 13th place team. It's Turner out in front. Turner holding it. There go the Golden Lynxes and the Flamethrowers. I think the Flamethrowers are the one who got by. Flamethrowers will win it. Look at this. So the Bronze Tigers had it. Galactic shoulders by. Here comes Red Eye. Then out of nowhere, the Flamethrowers breeze by. And we've got a couple of stoppages. Oh, Duke is back on the premises. Competitors, thankfully safe. And it will be Balls of Fire, our hosts, going down in 13th. 12 runners to go now. Looks like everybody clears that top this time. It's the Moonlight Titans leading. Here comes Turner. Turner tries to get in the draft. Moonlight Titans hold it. There goes Turner. And they're just piling up at the bottom there. Here comes Cyrus. I see True Blue is stuck. Did anybody get stuck farther up the course is the question now. It looks like yes. Couple of the ball bearing strip there. Let's see who got stuck farthest up, and it's the Blue Moons, Rover. And they are eliminated in 12th. We've got 11 runners left now. Slowly, the field is narrowing down. And this time, the Blueberry Buttons get stuck at the top. And it's the Greenies leading. The Greenies get stuck, they get bumped. Red Eye to the lead. Red Eye will cross the finish line first. Of course, since we had a couple stoppages. Of course, we need to stay out of the bottom. But still, these races are for pride. And the Chili Capsize had some excellent moves in that one. Straight down the side there. And they gotta be happy with that. And the Blueberry Buttons, not so much. Final 10 now. And here comes the Flamethrowers out in front. Cyrus takes it. Turner to the lead. Red Eye once again with a burst of speed in the end. And the Chili Capsize win another round. And I believe we got a couple of stoppages up this one. Looks like maybe like 7 or 8 finishers at the bottom. Look at this speed. Red Eye in the bottom has been unbeatable, though. And I'd say the Chili Capsize are certainly one to watch later in this event. Stingers, meanwhile, they're done. They're taking 10th place. We've got 9 runners to go. 8 of them will make the top half. And whoever gets eliminated here will take a solid 7 points. And it's the Flamethrowers out in front. They blocked True Blue. And I think that might have stopped True Blue. I think Blue Blue's done. So we got a couple stoppages, but let's look at this impact between Blue Blue and Scorch. Yeah, that Blue Blue got pinballed there, and they're done. The Flamethrowers have knocked out True Blue. Or was it the Golden Lynxes? Because the Flamethrowers got stuck there too. Oh goodness. Top 8 now, and that one is going to be an elimination for the Moonlight Titans at the top. Well, let's excuse my commentary on the Golden Lynxes and Flamethrowers. Kinda hard to tell apart. Celine's gonna make an early exit here, though, in the top half. And so we have 7 runners remaining. Here we go. And it's Galactic, that's Cyrus out in front. Here comes Turner shouldering on the side. Red Eye hits up on their rivals and gets them both stuck! Now the Greenies are stuck, and they get bumped by the Golden Lynxes, and Galactic will win the round. So it's either the Flamethrowers or the Aquatics who will be eliminated, and it will be the Aquatics. The Flamethrowers did manage to keep going, at least until that point. And the only captain of the event bows out in 7th. Respectable result from the Aquatics. That's kind of where they've been all season. Top 6 now. This is for the double-digit points. Cannon gets fired there. And it's Red Eye and Cyrus. Red Eye will get the win. There goes Cyrus. We've got 5 at the line. And that means the Bronze Tigers will be the next eliminated competitor. They got, looks like, hung up in the hexagons once again. Our top 5 now, and the Greenies are still one of them. And they're going to extend this championship lead. The question is now, by how much? And look at this, we've got Cyrus is stuck, so are the Flamethrowers, but that's not going to matter. Team Galactic will go out in 5th now. And the Greenie's actually the only finisher on this one. And Cyrus got 2 antsy in the hexagon section. So did the Flamethrowers, so they managed to make it a bit further. Alright, top 4 now. 75% medal chance. Who is going to get knocked out here? It's the Greenies leading. They're going to get stuck! The Greenies are stuck! And they're not going to get dislodged. Red Eye will win it over the Flamethrowers and Golden Lynxes. But the greenies will not add to their medal collection, a very large collection at that, I might say. And instead we have our final podium. This next round's gonna determine who gets the bronze medal. It's Red Eye behind, closing in on the Flamethrowers, who've jumped up to the lead. The Flamethrowers are streaking across. Here come the Golden Lynxes. Can Red Eye mount a charge? No! The Chili Cat side will take bronze. But they've got to be happy with that. That's their 5th medal of this tournament. Red Eye's 2nd. Which means our top 2, the 2 teams I said I would have trouble confusing. Well, here we go. We've got the Flamethrowers and the Golden Lynxes. Scorch versus Cheetah. Who's going to win the gold? Scorch to the left, Cheetah to the right. Cheetah gets stuck, and Scorch gets stuck. They're both stuck. But the Flamethrowers are farther down the course, and they're gonna win. Oh, talk about being anticlimactic. Can't get much more than that. But the Flamethrowers Scorch with their 2nd gold medal of the season. And they're gonna be thrilled with that. Cheetah with the silver, Red Eye with the bronze. And our championship leaders, the Greenies, Greener, picks up 12 solid points in 4th place. Scorch, though, just the 2nd double gold medalist in a season, the first being Cosmo from Season 1, almost happened in Season 3. He had 3 marbles score gold and silver, but the Flamethrowers triumphant, 2nd gold of the season, 3rd medal, following their bronze from the prior event, the Gravitrax Slalom. And in the overall standings, the Time Warpers are officially the first team knocked out of podium contention. Stingers and Rainbows have been knocked out from championship contention, but can still podium, and the Greenies' lead is now a gold medal, 25 points over the Valiant Vanilla. They're guaranteed to hold the lead after the next event. That's just unbelievable right now. And speaking of the next event, that will be the Team Tower Descent, so we'll see you there. The daunting Team Tower Descent faces our competitors here today, as we're just going to keep going up and up and up, and there we are. The Team Tower Descent, everybody. Hello, everybody, I'm the Emperor, and this is going to be a new event this year that is going to await our competitors today, and some of the fans from the stands are going to get in on the action in this one. They're going to be right next to the tower base. So basically how it's going to work is there's going to be 4 heats of 4, and you're going to be scored on when your marbles cross the line. So the first marble to make it out is in last. So it's like Final Endurance. You do want to stay in the longest. But currently it looks like the Blue Moons have 3 up there. Now they're down to 1. It's the Rainbows up top. But so you're going to want to stay in the longest. The last marble to cross the line is going to get 16 points. And at the end, all 4 team members' scores will be added up. And that will get the final team scores. And the top 2 teams will move on. The Blue Moons had 3 in the top. Now they've got 3 in the bottom. Galactic will drop these first, though. There goes a moon. There goes a Blue Moon. They're going to get 3 in a row, and they will! The Blue Moons, that's disastrous. They're going to need a great recovery from this final one, and even then, it might not be enough. 2 Valiant Vanillas circling with 2 Galactics right now, and the Blue Moons do have 1 remaining. And there goes another Galactic. And Nova now, the only one left. Nova will get 15 points, it looks like. And let's see which Blue Moon this is. Eclipse will put up 16, but it's not going to be enough. By 1 point, they fall short of Team Galactic. And the Valiant Vanillas are moving on with Galactic. Balls of Fire, the Aquatics, the Moonlight Titans, and the Golden Lynxes now. There we go. And it is the Moonlight Titans who are the last ones into that blue funnel right there. They've still got 2 up there. They're the only ones to do so. The Aquatics down there, they've got 2. Moonlight Titans drop a couple through, and it's Fire Blast shaking on through, holding the lead for our hosts, Balls of Fire. Balls of Fire's got 2 medals in these games so far, a gold and a silver. And the Aquatics are desperately trying to avoid falling in first, but they're fighting amongst themselves, and that's not going to help both of them. 2 Aquatics for the first 2 marbles, followed by 2 Balls of Fire. There's a Moonlight Titan. The Golden Lynxes drop 2. The Moonlight Titans are positioning themselves pretty well, it looks like. They've got another one left. There comes another. So the Moonlight Titans have 2 of the top 4. They've got 2 of the top 3. And if Fire Blast falls on through, the Moonlight Titans will take the top 2. And that basically, I think that has to guarantee advancement for them. Let's see what their final score is. And that is 46. That's a new best. They beat the Golden Lynxes, who beat Balls of Fire, who beat the Aquatics. So the Golden Lynxes will be moving on with the Moonlight Titans. Our hosts, though knocked out. True Blue, Chili Cat's Eyes, Bronze Tigers, and the Time Warpers now. And one of the Time Warpers has gotten stuck. They're not gonna get dislodged there. They're stuck on that bridge, and I think that's gonna be down as a 0 for Black Hole, the captain of the Time Warpers. Not good for them. They're already, as you know, struggling tremendously, and so every little point could count for them on their journey to attempt to get out of last place. Meanwhile, we have some in the final funnel already. 2 True Blue, Yellow Eye, 2 Tigers. Now Red Eye and Green Eye join them. And it looks like we have our first finisher. And Bronze Tigers, they've got a couple down. 2 Blue, there's the second Chili Cat's Eyes. Tigers, the Time Warpers are actually recovering nicely. They've just lost 2, as I say that, commentator's curse. Red Eye goes on through, followed by Cyanide. So the Chili Cat's Eyes are the first team done. There go the Time Warpers, True Blue, and the Bronze Tigers. Each have 1 remaining. And the Captain Tiggy falls on through next, right behind the True Blue Captain. And True Blue's final member going to drop on through now, and I believe that is Blue. But yeah, not good for Black Hole. The Time Warper's captain putting up a 0. That's gonna rob. Oh, that 1 point would have made the difference too. Instead, the Chili Cat's Eyes advance, and the Time Warpers get last in the heat. Well, that was a close one. Greenies, Flamethrowers, Blueberry Buttons, and the Stingers now. So there's some difficulty in the starting gate. Just dropping on in there. The Greenies are championship leaders by the tune of 25 points, meaning they are a gold medal ahead and will be over the Valiant Vanillas on countback no matter what. So they're going to lead this event no matter how they fare, although it's not looking great so far. They've got 2, 3 of them shaken down. There go 2 Blueberry Buttons, though. There's two Stingers, it looks like. It's a bit hard to tell with them and the Flamethrowers, but there goes one of them. With the Greenies, Blueberry Buttons. Another Greenie. Another Greenie. The Stingers again. The Flamethrowers are positioning themselves really well. They've just lost 2 now. Did we lose a couple of marbles? Because this one looks like we do not have all 16 finishers. Let's see. Oh, look at this! We have a logjam! Green has gotten stuck and has blocked the gate. The referees are going to come together to discuss this and investigate the track. It looks like the referees have determined there was no track defect involved in this, and Green stopped all of their competitors. They're going to give Green a -5 penalty, and that puts the Greenies in last. Flamethrowers move on, along with the Stingers, but the Greenies are in last in the heat and the event. The championship leaders have been knocked out. They're still going to lead the championship, but this could be huge for the Valiant Vanillas, who are in this heat, along with the Chili Cat's Eyes. And it looks like the Stingers and the Valiant Vanillas have 3 up top now down to 2, now down to 1. But this could be disastrous for the Greenies in the long run. The Valiant Vanillas are positioning themselves well, as the Golden Lynxes have a couple down there. Those Yellow Eye, Red Eye, one of the Valiant Vanillas. And there goes our first finisher, followed by a Valiant Vanilla. Stingers flank Golden Lynxes, excuse me, not the Flamethrowers. The Chili Cat's Eyes have dropped 3 now, and that's probably the end of their run. But the Valiant Vanillas still have 2 going strong, down to just 1 now. It looks like it's going to be down to them and the Stingers, and the Stingers are going to win with the highest marble. Let's see what the final scores are, though. This could be close. And if the Valiant Vanillas move on, a gold medal could tie the overall standing. And they will move on, 38. Stingers get 40, and that rivalry again going to meet head-to-head in the final. We got our second semifinal now with Galactic, the Moonlight Titans, True Blue, and the Flamethrowers. 3 of these teams are very well in championship contention there, excuse me. Minced my words. And then there's True Blue, who's looking for their first medal of the season still. They're the only team without a medal, and still are doing rather well for that, I'd say. They're in the middle of the pack, and they have the top marble right now. That might be Blue again. Galactic, meanwhile, dropping like a stone. They get the first 3 marbles into the final funnel. Not good for our former championship leaders. They've dropped out in the middle of the season, and they're now trying to stay in 3rd place, or in 4th, actually, my bad. And they're not going to do so, it looks like. They got the first 2 and the 5th. Now, True Blue's falling off a little bit, as are the Flamethrowers. The Moonlight Titans, meanwhile, are coasting to a victory here, it looks like. Galactic does have 1 left, and they're going to be fighting with 2 Moonlight Titans members, but I don't think that's going to be enough for Galactic. A 16, 1, 2, and a 5, I think. Yeah, that's not great. Once again, Nova, the final member for Galactic, is going to score 2/3 of their points. They're not moving on, but the Moonlight Titans and Flamethrowers are, and both of them are still in prime championship contention. So this final has 3 teams in championship contention, and the Stingers, who have been eliminated already. But here we go! Who will win the 14th gold of the season? The Team Tower Descent. Might have to excuse my commentary on the Stingers marbles with the Flamethrowers and Moonlight Titans, honestly. Very confusing. Meanwhile, it's not confusing. The Valiant Vanillas are still doing tremendous in this event, and they could very well tie that overall standing with the Greenies. Just 2 events to go. We have our first marbles into the final funnel, and so far only 1 Valiant Vanilla out of about 7 or 8, I'd say. As I say that, another one joins us. The Flamethrowers are the first 2 down, and we saw with Galactic that was not good, and the Flamethrowers have dropped the 3rd in, followed by the Stingers. The Valiant Vanillas are still holding strong. Can they do it? They've lost 3 now, and it looks like the Moonlight Titans may be giving them a run for their money. Flamethrowers are going to, it looks like, pull Galactic strategy from the last event, and we saw that didn't, not last event, last round, that did not work out. They're going to get the 1st, the 2nd, I think the 5th again, and the last, and that's not going to be enough. Is it going to be the Titans or Vanillas who wins gold? And it's the Moonlight Titans for their 3rd gold medal of the season. The Valiant Vanillas will have to settle for a silver. They'll sure be happy about that, but to think they could have tied the Greenies. The Moonlight Titans deny them, and the Stingers win the bronze over the Flamethrowers. Moonlight Titans fans going crazy, the team going over and saluting them. And they've been through it all this season after losing their captain to an injury for the remainder of the season in the Towering Inferno. Artemis has stepped into the lead and captured their 4th medal of the season above the Valiant Vanillas and the Stingers, and they're going crazy right now. And what will this do to the overall standings? The Greenies will hold the lead by 5 points over the Valiant Vanillas. The Flamethrowers hold 3rd. The Moonlight Titans jump Galactic for 4th. And we still have 9 teams in championship contention with just 2 events to go. On the bottom end of the spectrum, we've got 4 teams who can still podium but can't win, from True Blue to the Stingers, and the bottom 3 have been eliminated, including our Season 2 champion, the Blueberry Buttons, have joined the Rainbows and the Time Warriors. And we'll see you all next time at Bowling. Promises to be an exhilarating event on the calendar this season. Bowling is here, and the Valiant Vanillas and the Greenies rivalry continues to heat up here with 2 events to go. Bowling going to be a pretty long event, I'd imagine. It's going to be scored as follows. Any open frame with pins left standing will be scored as is. A spare will be 10 points plus however many was scored on the second bowl, and a strike is going to be worth 20. Each team's going to get 2 frames. So, this is going to be round 1 now. And the Valiant Vanillas will have their first bowl. Here comes their second. And they're going to leave 2 standing, it looks like. So that's 1 frame. And every 2 rounds, so this is round 1, heat 1 of 15, every 2 rounds, the bottom 4 teams will be eliminated until we get to our final 4. So this is going to be a wild and true boulder strike! True Blue on the board with a 20. That is tremendous for them. And their fans got to be really happy with that. Haven't had much to smile about this season, but haven't had much to be disappointed about either. Been consistently mid-pack. And our hosts are going to leave 2 standing, it looks like. So, yeah, they've got that 2 on the left, it looks like. Yeah, we got another one knocked over on the second bowl. Greenie's up now. That's going to be good for Greenie. Can Greener try and trip that one? No, just straight through the middle. Greenies leave one standing, it looks like. Yeah, a 9 bowl by Greenie. That's pretty impressive. But nothing from Greener. The Flamethrower's up now. It's the dynamic duo of Flame and Fire, who got 3rd and 4th in duo events last season, being archery and dodge marble respectively. Fire had to manage that split there, got 1 down, but that's only a 7 for the Flamethrowers. There are rivals coming up now. The Aquatics, what can they do? Seafoam and Shelly, alliteration galore here. And here comes Shelly. That's not a terrible bowl. It's an 8 by the looks of it. Yep, 7 and 1. 7 to Seafoam, 1 to Shelly. Of course, second marble's basically on cleanup duty, so they're generally going to have a lower bowl. As Cosmo comes down now for Team Galactic. And that's a good hit. That's going to be an 8, it looks like. What can Starry do? Track kind of wobbled a bit there, but nothing going for Team Galactic, and that's an 8. Cosmo, 2 silvers in duo events so far. One of them was with Starry, back in archery. Chili Cat's Eye's up now. Green Eye puts up an 8, it looks like. Can Red Eye get one? Yes, they can. Green Eye and Red Eye with a good run, a 9. Now, of course, unfortunately, on the graphics, the Chili Cat's Eye's members were swapped on all the graphics, so apologies for that. But all the other teams, their graphics have been checked and are good. From the Bronze Tigers, and that's a good bowl by Tigris. Can Tanner chip one over? No. But Tigris puts up a 9 for the Bronze Tigers. And that's a good score. And if I didn't mention the tie-breaking procedures earlier, I don't think I did. The tie-breaking procedure is the lowest frame loses the tie. So if 2 teams go out on 20, hypothetically, if let's say one team had a 6 and a 6 and a 14, and the other team had a 10 and a 10, the one with the lower frames, the 6, would lose. The Moonlight Titans put up 9 there, and here come our Season 2 champions, the Blueberry Buttons, and Bomberry knocks a couple over, but they have a lot still standing. Elton John would approve, I imagine. But only a 6 for the Blueberry Buttons. From our next competitors now, it's the Rainbows. Red Orange puts up a good score. And Purple Pink get one. As we've seen, those splits have been really hard to manage. You gotta have to use the other ones to hit into it. So that's a 9 by Red Orange, and that's solid all around. Up next, the Blue Moons. They've had a consistent-ish season. That's consistently poor right there. What can Royal do? Oh, bad bowl for the Blue Moons. And that looks like a 5. It is. Azure gets 4, Royal 1. Not good for the Blue Moons. One's ticking away now. It's the Time Warpers, the Captain Black Hole. Of course, we all know what's happening with the Time Warpers this season. And that might be a 6. Not great for either marble there. 3 and 3, and it is a 6 on round 1, Heat 14. 2 more to go this round, and here we go with the Golden Lynxes. That's Lion. Lion with a good run. That's an 8, but that split's going to be hard to manage, and Cheetah can't get it done. If they had hit that other domino that had been knocked down, I think they might have gotten one more. That's tough for the Golden Lynxes. Now, our final runner in round 1, it's the Stingers, Sting and Flutter. Here comes Flutter now. And that's a spare! Sting puts up 5, Flutter finishes it off, and the Stingers get the first spare. That's a 15, and well done to them. We get back in the gates for round 2 now, so after this round, the bottom 4 teams will be eliminated. The Valiant Vanillas will pitch a strike! Vanilla gets it done, and a 28 now for the Valiant Vanillas. Tremendous! They won silver last event, they're looking for more, as they are now just 5 points behind the Greenies. True Blue up now, and that's going to be an 8, 7 or 8, actually, I think there's one more back there, 7. But Blue knocks 2 down, and True Blue will pick up a 9. Are they done yet? 9. Here come our host, Balls of Fire. Firestar with an 8, that's respectable. Can Firestorm do cleanup duty? Just misses! So many just misses here. You gotta think. The accuracy. This is a new event, so I wouldn't say they were totally prepared, but you gotta have some preparation for everything here in the Marble Sports Games. And Greeny puts up another 9! And that's gonna be a... Oh, Greener almost got it done! Again, so close! Although this one, the execution was perfect. The block was just so close. But just a bit too far. Flame puts up a good bowl there. Could Fire get anything? Nope, just one that was already down. So that'll be an 8 for the Flamethrowers, and they slide in with 15. Which is the lowest I think we've seen so far. Of course, all the scores cumulative. The Aquatics up now. Seafoam, that's a good bowl. Maybe not. Might be a 6, and Shelly only gets 1. And the Aquatics also on 15. Remember, the bottom 4 total scores are eliminated. Want to stay out of there. Team Galactic up now. Team Galactic throws a strike. Cosmo with a 20. And they're tied with the Valley Vanillas with another 28. That's 3 strikes so far, I believe. There's the Chili Cat's Eyes, Green Eye. A little bit off center there. And Red Eye, oh, look at the track did start shifting. And we're receiving word that this was a mistake. The Flesh Being accidentally went into the referee there. Got a bit jarred. The referee, thankfully, okay. And that'll be a 9 for the Chili Cat's Eyes. No penalties assessed. It was a minor accident. The Bronze Tigers take the field now. Oh, almost a beautiful spare from Tanner. But can only get 1 done. But still, 18. Not a terrible look for the Bronze Tigers. Here's the Moonlight Titans, and that's not amazing. What can Rhea do? Rhea throws a spare! That was a great run! The Captain Artemis comes in, only gets 6, but a 14 on the spare from the Moonlight Titans Rhea, who is replacing Kronos for this season due to the injuries. But that's stupendous for the Moonlight Titans. Another minor track shift there, but nothing out of the ordinary. Must have just been bending from the weight of Bomberry, who, as we've seen, has had a bit of struggles on poor Teddy. We saw him get stuck in the long jump, so probably just an incident as such. Purple Pink's able to mow 1 more down to add to the Rainbow's 7, putting them at 16. They, too, had a bit of a struggle this season. I think they're in 15th, so not great. Blue Moon's up now. Azure gets 3. And Royal on their way. Completely misses. That's a 3. Oh, disaster for the Blue Moons. That's a total of 8. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, they're definitely out. They're going to get last this event, I think. Unless any of these teams put up a 0. And no, they don't. Black Hole up now. What can Asteroid do? That's a couple of it. The Time Whippers, nothing stupendous yet again. And we'll put them at 14. Word on the street, according to renowned Marble Sports reporter Laurent Roland, the Time Warpers have been considering giving Asteroid the boot for some time now, and we'll have to see if they stick around with them at the end of this closing ceremony. If this performance is anything to go by, I'd say no. Golden Lynxes are going to sit on 17 now, so that's respectable. That leaves our final runner before the eliminations. It's the Stingers, who have a spare already and are safe. And that's going to be a decent result. It'll put them at a total of 23. So a 5-5 and then a 4-4 for the Stingers. They've been pretty consistent. Now our 4 teams that will not be joining us in the next 2 rounds are the Aquatics, the Blueberry Buttons, the Time Warpers, surprise, surprise, and the Blue Moons. So we've got 12 runs to go. Well, 12 teams to go. We've got a lot more runs to go. And the Valiant Vanillas, Ice not able to get anything going there. Vanilla puts up an 8 to boost them to 36 total after 3 rounds. True Blue up now. And that's a mediocre result from True True. Can Blue get anything? That's not terrible. I want to say maybe 8? 7. But still, 36. Not bad for True Blue. Here come Balls of Fire now, our hosts, and that's a 5-6 for Firestar. Firestorm able to chip off 1 more. And he'll take down 6 for a total of 22, but well behind the Valiant Vanillas and True Blue. Got another round to make up for that. As the Greenies take the stage, that's going to be a good run from Greenie again. Can Greener get anything this time? Yes, 2! Green scores their first points of the event with 2. That'll put the Greenies at 27, directly in the middle of Balls of Fire and the other 2. Flame and Fire now. Flame splits the gap, and that's going to be a hard frame for Fire, and they can only take down 1. Not great, as they sit at 22 with Balls of Fire now. Fiery rivals tied. How fitting. Team Galactic up now, fresh off their strike, and Cosmo puts up a decent result, but there's still at least 3 standing for Starry. And that'll be 2 more down, leaving Galactic with 1 up. That's a 9, which should take them into the lead with 37. Our Season 1 champions still alive, trying to catch the Greenies and Valiant Vanillas, but they're going to need some magic pretty soon. With the Valiant Vanillas and Greenies still going strong. And the Chili Cat's Eyes pitch in a spare. Green Eye with the 7. Red Eye puts up a nice spare. And they continue on their fine form this season. As the Bronze Tigers, their rivals, look to better that. Tigris puts up an 8. Can Tanner chip any? No. Straight through the middle for the Bronze Tigers reserve. That was a hard split though, so I can't really blame them. Got the Moonlight Titans up now. Artemis and Rhea. Artemis leaves 3 standing. Can Rhea chip any off? That's 2. That's a 9. Not bad. Moonlight Titans with 32 now. Their teamwork continues to shine. Rainbow's up now. Red-Orange taking the arena. And, ooh, that's a slow ball. Red-Orange is still on there. Kind of reminiscent of Vanilla's move in archery last season, and Purple-Pink will dislodge their comrade. But 1 domino left, 25 for the Rainbows. Not last, but pretty far down there. I believe 2 runs to go this round, and the Golden Lynxes, that's a bad split. That's a few pins down, but Cheetah can't get anything. And that leaves 3 up for a 24 after 3 rounds for the Golden Lynxes. Stinger's up now. They've been perfectly balanced, as all things should be so far. Not going to be this time, at least 6, but Flutter puts in another couple. That'll be 8 for the Stingers. Not too bad. They're at 31. They're looking to keep going. We head to round 4 now. Valiant Vanillas with another nice split. Can Ice get it done? Yes! Valiant Vanillas with a spare. 48. And they're making it really hard for the Greenies to keep up with them. And they might take the lead here. True Blue with another nice run from True True, and Blue's gonna try and finish it off. Oh, just misses. Again, so close for True Blue. 45 though, they're just a few behind the Valiant Vanillas. Here come Balls of Fire now. Our hosts get the strike. Firestar shooting on down there for a strike, and that boosts him up to 42. And the home crowd is thrilled with that. Here come the Greenies now, trying to keep up. They desperately need to do so. And they're not going to. The Greenies are in a dire situation right now with just 34. And they might be on that elimination bubble. 4 more teams getting the boot after this round. Will the Flamethrowers be one of them? They've been struggling, nothing outstanding. And, ooh, yes. That's not good for the Flamethrowers. I think that's going to put them in the 20s. 29. That should be pretty easy to beat for our remaining 7 competitors this round, starting with Team Galactic. Cosmo puts up a nice 8, maybe. And Starry, ooh, oh, that one just so close to falling over. Not sure if they counted it or not, but Galactic will finish with an 8. I guess there was one behind there that got knocked over, but not that one. Chili Cat has another good run for Green Eye. Can Red Eye get this done? No, right through the middle. 9 for Green Eye, though, and that's not too bad. Of course, the graphics still reversed there. Apologies. But a 40 for the Chili Cat's Eyes. That's pretty solid. And the Bronze Tigers, their rivals now. Tigris, not a great bull. Tanner chips a few more, though, and that's going to be an 8. Bronze Tigers, teamwork, definitely improved this season under new captain Tigris. In fact, they're guaranteed to get not last, which is a new career best for them. So well done to the Bronze Tigers. Moonlight Titans, that's going to be a disaster split. And Raya can't get anything done. Oh, the track came up again. The Flesh Being ran into it again. Apologies. But, yeah. Rainbow's on the track now. Ooh, I don't know if that one's over or not. Here comes Purple Pink. See what they count as 6 and 1. We're gonna get a 7 for 32. The Greenies struggling to stay alive, but they are barely so far. Golden Lynx is right now. Ooh, that's not great. Let's see what this puts them at. This is gonna put them at 31, so not good. The Greenies are on the bubble right now with the Stingers, our final runner. That's gonna be a not good run. What can Flutter do to salvage it? And we'll get a few down. That'll be 6-ish, I want to say. Again, another balance split, 3-3, and the Stingers will end on 37. This means the Greenies go out on a tiebreaker to the Bronze Tigers. Oh, this is huge. They're choking it away right now as the Valiant Vanillas look to capitalize. Vanilla puts up a great bowl. Here comes Ice for the spare. And the Valiant Vanillas, oh, they're still going. 59 after round 5. That was a slow bowl from True right there. Pretty slow one from Blue as well, but they're going to get some done. 6 for 51. But if the Valiant Vanillas get, the Greenies got 9. If the Valiant Vanillas get a medal, they'll take the lead. If not, they'll either tie with a 4th, or anything from 5th to 8th will put them slightly behind the Greenies, heading into the Triathlon. Balls of Fire put up a 9 here, also end on 51. Not too shabby. Team Galactic up now. Cosmo. Ooh, a bit off to the side there. Nothing outstanding. And Starry. Oh, goes right past them. And Starry's going to put up a zip. Galactic on 50. 5-0-5-0 right there. Interesting. Up next, the Chili Cat's Eyes. Green Eye. Not great on this one. Red Eye will get a few more down, though. Maybe. Just 1 for Red Eye. Huh. 47. Oh, wait. My bad. Got them switched up again. But Bronze Tigers now. That'll be a solid result. 5 and 3 for 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Next up, the Moonlight Titans. Artemis gonna take it. That's a good roll, but again, a hard split for Rhea. They'll take 1 down with them, though. And that will be an 8. 47 for the Moonlight Titans. There's nobody getting eliminated this round, but you gotta add to that total if you want to keep up. Ooh, that was a very slow ball. Who was that? Sting? And Flutter will salvage a few more. And that 2 left, it looks like, for the Stingers. Okay, another perfect split. 4 and 4. And the Stingers are just... they're so consistent. Valiant Vanillas up to round 6. Now another good ball from Vanilla. Can Ice get it done? 3 in a row. So close, but no. The Valiant Vanillas spare streak comes to an end. But they're on 68 entering the next round of eliminations. True Blue up now. True with a good ball. Blue only needs 2. They'll get 1 for a 9. 60 for True Blue. They're 8 behind the potential championship leaders. Currently still the Greenies, but again, if the Valiant Vanillas medal, it's over entering the final event. Of course, they still have a shot, but Balls of Fire now, that's going to be an 8. For 59. So these top 3, all near 60. Balls of Fire the lowest so far. Galactic comes on. Decent result. Still got Starry to run. And they'll get 2 more down for a 9. So it'll also end on 59. Which is tied for the lowest still. Chili Cat's Eyes, Green Eye. That's not a great bowl. Red Eye, can they salvage it? Ooh, they get a few more down. 4 and 4 is only enough for 55 though, so the Chili Cat's Eyes will be going home this round. 3 more to go. Here comes Tigris. Ooh! The force from Tigris there was tremendous, and Tanner for the spare! 54 is not going to be enough, but look at the sheer force Tigris had there, pushing the blocks at their will. Oh, that was a great performance. Fortunately, the Tigers, that's where it will end for them. And the Moonlight Titans, they are going to bow out with a 54 as well. So we've got 1 runner to go, and it is the Stingers, and a not good push to start. Can Flutter get anything? They can, but that's not enough, I don't think. Another perfectly balanced split for the Stingers, and they'll go out with a 51. And for tiebreaker, it looks like the Bronze Tigers will win it over the Moonlight Titans, so they'll take 6. Chili Cat's Eyes into 5th. And here are our final 4 teams. If the Valiant Vanillas get any of the top 3 spots, they will have them taking the lead, as well as a medal. Oh, what a move by Ice! Look at that! And they've come to play here. Vanilla with the 7th, and Ice with what might be the spare of the game. That was superb! Boing boing on both sides. Oh, well done to the Valiant Vanillas. And True Blue. Oh, that's a nice spare from Blue as well. That'll put them at 72, so they're trying to keep pace. It's not over yet. But round 7, we've got 2 runners to go. Balls of Fire, our hosts. What can they get done? Firestorm! Great spare. 73. And it's not over yet. Still 1 round to go to chip away at the Vanilla's lead. Galactic's going to try and do that. Cosmo almost gets another strike, but will end with a 9. Starry going to go right down the middle and miss that final block. Galactic in last with 68. We've got 1 round to go, and the Valiant Vanillas are this close from taking the lead again. They are in provisional first. What can they do? Can any of these teams stop them? Vanilla with another great push. Ice gonna have to try and get that over there. Not gonna happen though. The Valiant Vanillas gonna end with a total of 89. Here comes the moment of truth. If True Blue does not beat them, we have a new championship leader. True Blue not gonna get the strike, and I don't think they're gonna be able to do it. They will not. And history has repeated itself. The Greenies choke continues. They got last in the last event, and they are just plummeting like a stone. The Valiant Vanillas have taken the lead in the championship once more. Balls of Fire now, also not going to get it done. Well, they will best True Blue, which means the final runner, Team Galactic, will be the only thing in the way from True Blue and their first medal of the season. It's a strike! Team Galactic with the strike. That's going to put them at 88! Oh, they were 1 point off from dethroning the Valiant Vanillas, but they win gold in the penultimate event. Galactic with their 3rd silver in 3 duo events. Balls of Fire with the bronze. True Blue so close, but so far from the podium. I am just in disbelief right now. They have done it again. The Valiant Vanillas, they came, they saw, and they conquered, and they've taken the overall lead, 184 to 171. They are now 13 points clear of the Greenies, and only the Greenies and Team Galactic can dethrone them, with the Moonlight Titans and Flamethrowers still alive in the podium hunt. The Valiant Vanillas, tremendous effort. They've come and they've done it again. The Greenies will need a medal, as will Galactic. Galactic will need a gold. The Greenies need at least a bronze. Heading in to the Triathlon. We'll see you there. They say that history repeats itself, and here in the final event of Marble Sports Games Season 4, the Valiant Vanillas want to make that known for sure. Hello everybody, I'm the Emperor. Final event of the season, once again the Triathlon, and once again the Valiant Vanillas have clinched a final podium spot. Before this final event, there are the standings. Only the Greenies and Team Galactic can dethrone them. Moonlight Titans and Flamethrowers are still in the podium hunt. But this has just been a crazy season, and the defending champions back on top for the first time, and they are going to look to hold it. And here we go, the Triathlon, 4 heats of 4, Balls of Fire, the Flamethrowers, Moonlight Titans, and the Time Warpers in this first one. No championship contenders, but both of our podium contenders, and it's the Flamethrowers out in front. Balls of Fire to the lead, Rhea with a great launch, Time Warpers out of nowhere, here come the Moonlight Titans, they're going to take it. Time Warpers will hold on for 2nd place, and both our hosts and the Flamethrowers will go down in the heat, meaning the Flamethrowers will not be podiuming overall this season. Moonlight Titans still have a shot, though. And hey, the Time Warpers, that's their 3rd top half finish of the season. Well done to them. Heat 2 now. Greenies, Chili Cat's Eyes, Bronze Tigers, and the Stingers. The Greenies desperately need to advance if they want any shot at the title. And it's the Stingers out of nowhere. How did they get that far of a lead? But it comes to Tigris. Great entry into the water. Tigris gonna hold it. But here comes Green. Will win. The Greenies are moving on. That was a brilliant comeback from the Greenies. And they will keep this championship fight alive. The Bronze Tigers moving on, knocking out their rivals. And the Stingers, who had an abysmal water section there. Heat 3 with Blue, Astron, Rainy, and Knight. 2 of these got top 4 last season in Triathlon, one of them being Astron from Galactic, who takes the lead only to get hit back from Blue, and Team Galactic is going to move on to the semifinals along with True Blue. And this means both of our championship contenders who can dethrone the Vanillas are still alive entering the semifinals, with them Valiant Vanillas coming up in this final heat. That was a great run for Astron, 10:25, a superb time. And Rainy from the Rainbow is not going to be able to make it across the line. That is unfortunate for them. Here we go. Twist, Aqua, Berry, and Leopard. If the Vanillas go down, those two teams still have a shot. Twist leads, though, into the water. Here comes the Leopard to take it. Berry and Aqua both get by. Leopard holding it. Here comes Aqua. In fact, Berry's going to make a run on Twist. The Valley Vanillas are out. The Valley Vanillas go down in the heats. And we still have a title fight. The Leopards, Golden Lynxes will be moving on with Leopard, and Aqua from the Aquatics will get it done. But Twist from the Valley Vanillas is going down in the heats, and the Valley Vanillas fans are stunned. We're receiving word timing and scoring has confirmed the bottom half times, and Twist will pick up 4 points in 12th, which means Galactic will still need a gold medal, and the Greenies will need at least a silver, but it is still possible. The Moonlight Titans, the Greenies, True Blue, and the Golden Lynxes here in the semifinals. The Greenies desperately need to advance, so do Galactic. And it's the Golden Lynxes out in front, followed by the Moonlight Titans out of nowhere. They're gonna rocket on by, and here goes True Blue for the transfer spot, and the Greenies have completed the choke. They are knocked out, and they will not be winning the Marble Sports Games. It is down to our Season 3 champions, the Valiant Vanillas, and our Season 1 champions, Team Galactic. Can Astron get it done? They'll be competing against Red Star, Tigris, and Aqua. It's Astron out of the gate first, Red Star to the top, Astron to the bottom, Astron falls to last. In fact, it's the Time Warpers and Bronze Tigers. Red Star has it, Tigris to the front, Red Star underneath, Red Star gets it done, and Galactic goes down. And the Valley Vanillas have done it again. Your Season 4 champions, back to back. The Valley Vanillas. Unbelievable. And they, after coming out of nowhere to take the lead in the last event, they will win the Marble Sports Games Season 4. And their fans, unreal right now. 4 seasons, and they've won championships in half of them. And while the championship may be decided, we still have the final round to go to. So let's commence this without further delay. It will be between Red Star, Rhea, Tigris, and Blue. Who will win the final goal of the season? Red Star out in front. The Time Warpers. Moonlight Titans to the near side. True Blue out of nowhere. What is the Time Warpers? Where is everybody else? Time Warpers, Red Star, finish line. Time Warpers win gold. Holy smokes, the Time Warpers have done it. I don't know. Red Star gets it done. Tigris with the silver, and True Blue get their first medal of the season. Oh my goodness, what a finale. Oh my. The Time Warpers fans are going crazy right now. They have just won gold. And the Bronze Tigers pick up another medal, the third of the season with the silver, and True Blue, after not placing in the bottom 4 all season or podiuming, they get their first podium in the final event, and they have got to be thrilled with that. What an ending, what a season. Thank you to Balls of Fire for hosting this splendid edition of the Marble Sports Games. Congratulations to the Valiant Vanillas. I'm the Emperor, and without further ado, let's head to the closing ceremony.